to Mecha vs. Kaiju. Dan Bacon flavored pods. I am the GM John, and with me today is D.
Hey.
We also have.
Hello.
We also have a CJ.
Hello.
And
Hey.
coming at the top, we have Cosmo.
Howdy.
And oh, you didn't interrupt me. Well, we have found our favorite player for the session.
Wow.
But yeah, before we get started in the game, I just wanted to say that the Kickstarter for the fully finalized Mecha vs. Kaiju rulebook is now underway, and you know what, let me check it real quick, because last I saw, they were like $500 away from like doubling the size of the core rulebook.
Oh,
like they...
Nice.
Yeah, it got funded immediately.
Oh, that's rad. That's awesome, because this game is really fun.
Okay. Yeah, okay.
Can we, like, pin that in the Twitch chat or something?
Yeah, I'll see if I can do that.
Rad.
Let's use the Twitch chat for good.
Woo!
Okay, actually, I think I might have picked up. Let's, okay, I don't know how to... the link to the Kickstarter is now there.
Woo! It's something.
But, yeah, so yeah, they're currently sitting at $3,087, and at $4,000, the size of the book doubles.
Whoa.
Heck yeah.
Yeah. And, I am very excited.
Yeah.
Like, as in content or as in format?
Content.
Nice.
Yeah. But yeah, there's gonna be some fun things if you back the Kickstarter at any level. You get to toss out some like Kaiju fun facts and Mecha milestones, and those are just fun, silly little things that are like, you know, like fun facts of the world of Mecha vs. Kaiju, and we have tossed a couple of those out ourselves. So yeah, just keep an eye out for the book when that comes out. But for now, our players are playing characters who are fighting kaijus in mechs, so on and so forth.
Woo!
Okay. I was just checking to make sure that the audio was going so that it wouldn't be horrible.
I seemed to myself from the playback on the stream that my mic was a bit loud, so I've reduced the gains a bit. It should be a bit better now, but let me know.
Yeah. Tell me if I need to do that. I turned the input down a little because it was picking up some noise.
Yeah, everyone looks fine to me. So, let us continue.
And also I'll be taking a tactical vest instead of body armor.
Okay. That will be explained here momentarily.
Yeah.
For people wondering what that out-of-pocket comment was.
Ooh.
So
I say that every Saturday to someone.
You know what you do? It's weird.
Yeah. He's always saying this.
Yeah, I don't care if it's my egg vendor at the market or you know, my GM.
Alright. So, the scene opens up on a nice sunny day in New Vega above the Mech Assault Force compound. And the camera kind of zooms in. It's traversing the halls of all the MAF officers, you know, walking here and there with their data slates or their equipment. It has been several months after wiping out the nest in the caldera at the Fox Archipelago. Some of you have spent that time recovering from multiple bullet wounds. Some of you have been. Some of you have
I did
been
not agree to this.
Kaiju. And some of you have been working your 9 to 5. But
Hi.
But on this day, you were all called into a private mission room by Base Commander Blue. As you all show up and take your seats in this relatively small conference room, he takes one of his data slates from his additional cybernetic arms. Commander Blue, as a refresher, is a man of Indian descent, rather short. He has on his back this mechanical backpack that has 2 additional arms that he uses to help him with all the tasks that a base commander is tasked with. He takes his little data slate and he plugs it into the terminal in the room and says, Team Monkseal, you have been selected to go on a bit of a in-person mission, I'll say. We have received reliable information that the Oni are on their way to a facility of ours. It's located here in Hawaii, on the planet of Ni'ihau, and the name of this facility is Site Null. It's a bit of a black site for the MAF. They're a genetics lab that researches the Kaiju genome in all the various forms it takes to see if there's any medical applications that we can glean from them. We believe the Oni Ninja are on their way there for 2 reasons. He'll click the tablet, and on the monitor pops up a image of what almost looks like a dragon skull in a vat. And he's like, the first are the remains of the Kaiju that attacked Neo Vega last year. We determined in a preliminary examination of the remains that it was a man-made clone of the Kaiju Kaibutsu. And you all know who Kaibutsu is. That is like the granddaddy of all Kaiju. Like, that is the
Big
first
papa.
chapter in the... Yeah. He is the first chapter in the history books after World War II. You all also know that he is extremely difficult to kill, and killing is more or less an inconvenience for him. Augustus, you know that post-World War II, his remains were stolen from the Americans and transported to North Korea, where they experimented with K-soldiers, which were a kind of a gene splicing experiment that created these borderline berserk super soldiers. And his remains have kind of been shifting from shady organization to shady organization since. Every now and then he'll regenerate enough to cause chaos, but he gets put down through excessive force, I will say, from the MAF.
When you say has been, like, the remains have been shifting from shady organization to shady organization, is this Is this in concert, or do they just literally steal it from each other constantly?
It's a lot of stealing and backstabbing from one another.
Okay.
But yeah, the kaiju that attacked Neo Vega last year was a clone of Kaibutsu. And the other asset we believe the Oni are trying to take from Site Null is Dr. Onikage Yoshi. And he'll click again, and a kind of grainy, old photograph of a Japanese scientist will pop up. His hair is pulled tightly back. He's wearing a lab coat and kind of like a hazmat suit underneath the lab coat. And he says, Dr. Onikage was a scientist in the Japanese Imperial Army from World War II. He was acquired by the U.S. government during Operation Paperclip in 1946. Some of our Allied operatives infiltrated his base in Hiroshima and retrieved him. We believe that mission is also what caused the first instance of a kaiju attack with a newly formed Kaibutsu. We cannot let the Oni get their hands on Dr. Onikage. He has made great strides in medical science these past 100 or so years, but that was under, I'll say, strong guidance from the MAF. Left to his own devices, we are certain that he would go back to creating the monsters that he was planning on unleashing upon the world back during World War II. So, what we need your team to do, Monkseal, is infiltrate Site Null on foot and either capture the Oni operatives, kill the Oni operatives, or destroy all the on-site data. If you do manage to catch Dr. Onikage in the crossfire, do not worry about it. He will be fine. Lord knows there have been plenty of people trying to kill him this past century. He just keeps standing back up. As to why you will be on foot on this mission, Site Null, and he'll click another time and you'll see kind of the rocky, kinda mountainous expanse of the island of Niihau. And he'll say, there is a bit of cloaking technology on the facility to keep it off of the radars of anyone looking for it. And an unfortunate side effect is it messes with mech control systems pretty severely. Less
That
advanced,
kind of in person.
yes, less advanced forms of transportation, pretty much anything with a combustion engine, that's fine. But with the fission engines on our mechs and their highly sensitive control sensors, it wreaks havoc. You'll be dropped off near the shore, but it won't take too long for you to make your way on foot to the facility. Just be aware, we have lost contact with them as of 5 minutes ago, and we do not know the current situation.
I raise my hand.
Yes, Miss Merchant?
I guess firstly, do I need to sign an additional NDA or anything for this?
Yes, you will have time to sign this on the ride over there.
Oh, okay. Um, did this, I guess, GM, would I know about the ninjas, or is this like not something anybody talks about?
So, the ninjas are the Oni Ninja, they're kind of like the KGB almost. They're kind of like this spook organization of assassins and kidnappers. Uh,
Okay.
yeah, they're from Japan,
Mm-hmm.
and yeah, that's kind of all like the layperson would know about the Oni Ninjas. Like,
Okay.
yeah, the propaganda that the MAF puts out frames them as a anti-human, like almost kaiju worshipping organization, and
Okay.
yeah, that's probably about all you know about them.
Okay. So that will be the next question then. As like all that I know about them is that they're like a crazy kaiju cult and that they disappear things and people. Is there any? Do we just fight them like anyone else?
Uh, Blue will pick up the tablet and disconnect it from the monitor, putting it back in his robot hand, and he says, "The Oni, they don't worship kaiju per se. They see kaiju as a method of world domination.
Oh, that's
For
worse.
yes, for years they have been pulling strings from the shadows, but in more recent time they have set their sights on piloting the course of humanity outright. They no longer want uh, middlemen to deal with.
Mm,
But the stories of them disappearing people, that is on occasion true. Much like their feudal ancestors, they are at their core assassins, thieves, and spies. They just have much better tech nowadays.
okay. Neat.
We
Um,
will supply your team with uh, gear that you may need for this operation,
all right.
and as I said, NDAs will be with you shortly.
Okay. And then just to make sure that I understand the method completely, we are cap. We're obtaining, detaining. We're trying to make sure that we keep tabs on Dr. Onikage.
Yes,
Uh, we are either we are incapacitating one way or another any Oni that we find,
that
all
is
the Oni
correct.
that we find. Um, and should all of this fail, we need to wipe the databanks, but only in that case, correct?
Correct.
Okay.
That that data is a treasure trove both for good and evil.
Is
Okay.
there a preferred extent of incapacitation?
If you can bring one back alive, we would appreciate that. They could provide an excellent source of information about the Oni's current operations. But if that is unobtainable,
Not. Mm,
then incapacitate them as you see fit.
That is okay.
Okay.
Alive is a broad category.
Presumably
it
able to
is.
communicate.
If they are
I
unable
guess-
to communicate, we may have other methods of obtaining the information. But that
Well,
should
that's
not concern
ominous.
you at the moment.
All right. And then I just wanted to circle back on one thing. You said that Dr. Onikage is over 100 years old?
I believe he will be turning 152 this year. He, back in the 40s, or back in the 1940s rather, when the Japanese Imperial Army discovered Kaibutsu, he began genetic experiments. When the Allied operatives tried to incapacitate him themselves, he injected himself with an unknown substance. This substance seems to have altered his DNA on some level, combining it with that of the only real kaiju he had access to, Kaibutsu, and that has given him an extremely strong healing ability, as well as a near immunity to radiation. In fact, some experiments have shown that when he is suffering from a high amount of radiation poisoning, his ability to physically heal increases dramatically.
Okay. That's okay. We'll unpack that later and just focus on the mission now.
He nods.
All right. Thank you. That was everything I had to ask.
All right. The quartermaster will supply you with your gear, and Captain Sun has a submersible vessel that should get you to the island undetected. And
I'm gonna like stretch. Guess no one's gonna ask the important questions.
yes,
Blue. Lunch. Is it kind of like we grab it before we go, or are we gonna be provided on the way, or are we gonna be
You-
given like?
you should grab it before you go.
What are we doing sitting around here? We got some Oni to kill and some lunch to eat. That's all I need to know.
Very well. Good luck, Monkseal. And he dismisses you.
Pretty cool stuff, though. You gotta say.
Mm,
So you hit up the.
guess,
Oh, go ahead.
yeah. I guess we'll walk out and just go Musubi.
Zubi.
Musubi. Yeah, a little like Hawaiian rice balls, basically.
Oh,
That's the Hawaiian version of
nice.
onigiri.
Nice. That sounds really good, actually.
I was stuck trying to figure out what kind of weird pronunciation of SUV that was.
Yeah.
Nope. Okay. Yeah. No. It's
I walk out
basically
and get in
it's
my SUV. Yeah.
nope. Musubi. Yeah.
Musubi.
It's basic. Yeah. It's basically the Hawaiian version of an onigiri.
Nice.
Ah,
Yeah. You can get it with like spam or pulled pork or tuna mayo, all of that good stuff.
Yeah,
As
so
I'm munching
you-
on one of these, I actually wanted to ask a question.
Yes.
Yes. Sorry, I keep wanting to say Lois, but I wouldn't call you that.
Evelyn.
Evelyn.
Evelyn. I need to bold it. It's right here. God.
I made it
It literally
confusing.
says Cosmo's character is Evelyn, and I just couldn't find the sentence to remind me. Evelyn, what's this NDA thing? I understood before when you were new on the job, but
Well, I'm
is there a
still a
trust thing
volunteer.
or?
Well, I'm still a volunteer. I'm, for all intents and purposes, a civilian. Like,
But
I
you're Team
assume that.
Monkseal.
Yeah, but like, I also spend like 40 hours a week adjusting paperwork and, you know, dealing with angry phone calls. I, they like we're talking black sites and secret ninja organizations. I don't think that they really want me out there just able to talk about this with anybody. Like, it's
They're
not
gonna
really.
just rubs me the wrong way. They're gonna throw you in like that, and then still make you sign a document just in case you come back alive. None of us have to. I'm gonna talk to someone, Evelyn. This is none of my Monkseal teammates should be out there signing these legal documents every time they have to go and risk their lives. That's
Well, we
enough of a legal document for me.
That's I appreciate it, but my whole job is paperwork and de-escalation. Uh, I understand the need for bureaucracy, or at least the presence of it.
I don't understand either of those things you said.
And that's why I'm employed, sir.
Yes, that's fair. Still, something's. I don't know. If you're alright.
It was.
Wait, did I sign an NDA already?
Like, presumably they have you sign that stuff when you guys enlist.
Should have read before I signed.
Yeah,
Oh,
why
shit.
would anybody sign anything without reading it?
It's,
Well, I knew what was going to be in it before I got it, so.
well, tell me.
Tell you what's
Wait, are
in
they
my
gonna use my
NDA?
body
That's
for-
against my NDA.
He literally can't do that.
What? I thought it was a no dessert agreement. What are we talking about?
Did you real? Oh, don't tell me you've been avoiding like the Boston cream pie, because that's excellent.
No, but I've seen you avoid it, so I just put two and two together.
No, that's just because I can't do eggs.
Oh, dang it. This whole
All
time.
right. Anyway, I should go pick up our gear.
Yeah, so you
Staring at,
guys,
like the dessert table, scratching
Yeah.
my head.
yeah, you guys get your to-go bags of the what were they called again?
Musubi.
Misubis.
Yes,
Yes,
Yes.
And-
I'm really kind of surprised, you guys. I guess that I live in the place where there's Hawaiian food and nobody else
Yeah.
does.
Yeah, you're cultured,
I-
and we're
Yeah,
I have
there would
had
be some-
no exposure to Hawaiian food whatsoever.
Yeah.
That's fair.
There's a surprising amount of Hawaii food in Vegas. I just haven't had any.
Yeah, no, I live like for whatever reason in LA. There's like a poke shop and and Hawaiian barbecue like all
Mm.
over the place.
Whoa.
So yeah, I am well familiar with like poke
There's
and musubi.
very
and-
little Hawaiian food in Austria.
Yeah,
Weird.
but you know what? That doesn't surprise me.
In Austria, everything is kebab and schnitzel.
You
Oh
know,
my God,
those are not
schnitzel.
bad options though.
Yeah.
Like, can't go wrong
Schnitzel
with
and
not.
kebab.
Hawaiian rice balls. All right.
It's the surf und turf.
All right. So everyone goes to the quartermaster and you register your gear. So why don't you all tell me? Oh, 1 second. Sorry. Yeah. Why don't you all tell me what gear you get and also like a brief description of your characters, because we haven't had one of those in a hot second. We will go with Augustus.
Oh boy. Well, Augustus is a. You expect me to remember what my character looks like? What the hell is this? I didn't agree to this. Augustus is a relatively tall, scrawny, kind of thin individual with longish light brown hair. Has those kind of like glasses that have the upper part of that are missing the upper part of the frame, so it looks like the lenses are just kind of like inserted from top into it. He dresses relatively primly and kind of like slightly like it's vests and jackets and shirts and stuff. It's like a relatively proper attire, but with some flair. Um, and he prefers like greens and golden yellows and a little bit of a splash of white as well. In his like in the color of his clothing. And for this mission, he is going to equip himself with a rifle. It's the first time ever anyone is going to see Augustus actually having a weapon. A tactical vest, which he at some point probably in the past has commissioned a specific look so that it doesn't clash with his regalness. So even though it is a tactical vest, it still looks kind of very. I'm getting kind of like what is it called? Like oh god, what's the anime? Lelouch of the Rebellion vibes. Code Geass.
Code Geass.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. So it's kind of like those kind of vibes of these kind of like overcoats and proper kind of like regal attire that kind of flares out around the hip.
Mm-hmm.
And so the tactical vest actually fits in with that. And then he is, for his third piece of equipment, he is actually going to detach a drone from the Panopticon. And while these drones normally, when they're employed as part of the Panopticon, look like just these round floating eyeballs, when they detach for a longer distance, because of all of the commanding, like receiving apparatus that they have to have in order to communicate with the main mech, they kind of like unfold into dog-sized owls.
Oh, nice.
Very cool.
Because that's where all the antennae and stuff are, in the like little feet and the wings. But even when they unfold like this, there is an ungodly amount of eye type things on them as well. Like there's probably like 13 smaller eyes on the owl.
Oh, I love it. It's awful.
It's belongs in
Alright.
Bloodborne.
Yeah. And
Yeah,
next up we have...
Augustus very much leans into the "I'm going to make them fear me biblically" design with his mech. Sorry for interrupting.
No, that's fine. And next up we have Evelyn.
Right. I guess Evelyn is gonna try to be practical about this and sort of. She looks over the available equipment. There's a lot of guns. There's a lot of like swords. There's a tonfa. And just as another reminder, Evelyn works as an insurance adjuster.
But last time we saw her, she pureed a kaiju.
Yeah, it's sort of an interesting dichotomy. That said, if there's one thing that Evelyn does understand, it's that somebody can meet the other end of her fist. So we're gonna go with some electro gauntlets. We can punch things.
Heck yeah.
And then just because of the tactical style she is used to using in battle, which is stand still and hit things really hard, the riot shield seems like a good way to go. And finally, a med kit, because somebody should pick up a med kit, dear God. Last time, Will got himself shot into Swiss cheese. Let's not have that happen again.
what's another month or two in physical therapy?
Exactly.
All right. And speaking... Oh, wait. Yeah, give a quick description of Evelyn.
Oh, yeah. So Evelyn has got, she has glasses, she's got long brown hair. It's usually like up in a ponytail or a bun, and she's got like some longer bits that hang around her face. And she is pretty much always in like business or business casual attire because she almost always is coming straight from work or straight from an after work thing. Um, Probably today it's like slacks and a button up. um, and yeah, she sort of just generally looks like a business lady.
Yeah. And speaking of Will, what is your gear and what does Will look like?
I was sure you were gonna say speaking of business ladies. But thank you for that. So, Will has um Will has the brown skin, like he's dark skinned. He has white hair. It has like a fade on the sides with dreadlocks that are parted to one side, the classic Echo, Killmonger, every other character in recent history. He has goldish brown eyes, a sort of muscular physique, though he's a little on the shorter side, around like 5'8", 5'9". You would always see him wear the same kind of outfit, brown tank top, and these tealish colored, like teal with black accent pants, like active wear. But he has his classic sandy, futuristic kind of looking mesh, lightweight woven um, uh, jacket. It's a weird like combination of fabrics. It very much kind of stands out, though the sandy color and like there's like some gray beige accents and some black on the mesh. It doesn't super pop, but when you're like next to him, you're like, oh, that's kind of a a, a weird jacket to wear, but it's something he always has on, and there's likely a story behind it that he hasn't yet told. However, he will tell you the story of his new upgrades. He has, actually, sorry, not new. One of them he has had for quite some time. Rocket boots. I guess we'll retcon it to a rocket suit. And maybe I'll make it like a waist down kind of a suit that he puts on under his pants.
You flip-flop between boot and suit quite often.
Yeah? Oh.
Yeah.
Whoops.
Rocket pants.
Well, it's a boot suit. Yeah, rocket
Okay.
pants. The best of both worlds. It's like the pajamas,
rocket
the
onesie.
pajamas, but just the yeah, exactly.
Oh god, rocket romper, there it is.
Oh, that's great.
So he has that on underneath, so you don't really see the pant part. You just see the boots, and that's why it all comes together now. They look like boots, but underneath they're really a suit-ish.
Yeah.
He has a shotgun. He's recently acquired a shotgun, which involved him picking it up and saying, "Ooh, cool," and now he has it. And I think he has a pair of AR glasses that I want him to kind of have been like offhandedly given by somebody that he shadows a lot, like one of the people who work on mechs and stuff, while he was healing and he had nothing to do but kind of sit in the hospital bed and talk, maybe do some light walking. So he got into talking, and somebody heard something he said, and they decided to give him an old pair of AR glasses, but he holds on to them dearly.
Yeah, and these, yeah, like you said, you got these from someone in the engineering corps, so these are kind of like diagnostic AR glasses. So you can tell all sorts of things from machinery looking through these. And yeah, with everyone geared up and full of schnitzel and SUVs, you meet up with Captain Sun, and sure enough, she has a small, kind of torpedo-shaped submersible. It is barely big enough for the four of you and drone, but you managed to squeeze in there. And you also managed to nearly lose your lunch from the sheer speed of this thing without the uh, without the inertial inhibitors from your mechs. You can just feel the
Oof.
full brunt of how fast this woman drives. And yeah, shortly after, you find yourselves on the island of Nihihao, and not the planet of Nihihao, which I apparently said earlier. This is commonly nicknamed the Forbidden Island, and in the real world, that's because a bunch of white people bought it. In the Mecha vs. Kaiju world, it's because the MAF sanctioned it off for Site Null. And yeah, you guys probably spend 30 minutes to an hour hiking through the rough, arid terrain of Niihau. And like the whole time you kind of have like this you know how you can tell when a CER is on in a room, like that faint phantom buzzing? Like that's
Yeah.
kind of the sensation you get on this island. And as you guys climb the hills and the mountains, you come across a facility that is partially built into the hillside, but the part of the facility that is external of the hill is designed in such a way to blend into the rocky surroundings. And approaching the door, let's see, yeah, Will, you can, your AR glasses tell you that the door is functional. It was opened a couple of times in the past couple hours, but the glasses do not pick up on any tampering. And you were about to say something?
No, sorry, I was typing what you said and then whispering it to myself.
Oh, okay. And yeah, there is a card reader next to the door, and yeah, pretty much any of you could scan your mech license and gain access to this facility.
Is there usually any worry about scanning and like what you're putting into a database if you're scanning your mech ID to get access to some place?
Not
Is that a
really. It's
worry
kind
I
of
should have?
usually it's kind of like, you know, you're swiping your ID to get access to an elevator, that kind of thing. Like it's mostly a security measure.
I gotta scan your license so that you can buy the Robitussin.
Yeah. But if you want to scan the scanner to see if there's any danger involved, you could definitely roll your observation.
I will do that.
All right. And let's see. Dice rollers, question mark arc.
I don't need actual
I will
dice.
roll a danger dice for this. So 1,
Huh?
20.
Never mind.
Ooh,
Never mind.
6.
I'm going to use my conflict drive, which is to protect those around me at all costs.
Fair enough.
For me, being hot-headed, like it is kind of a step out of the usual to be cautious. So in this case, for this character, it's more of a I have to do this to protect my friends. Less of a we need to always be careful. So that's
Yeah.
my conflict. I'll be swift with it, and
Also, folks, do not forget to mark down the aspects that you use for leveling purposes.
We.
And I'll
Alright,
use
but continue.
kinship for that same vein.
All right, and observation, I think, bumps something.
That is a good question. Observation, I guess. Well,
It
let me
is
look
one
at-
of
Was
the
that
pre-made skills.
Yeah.
right.
Observation.
Yeah, if
Where are
have
you?
it
There
up.
we go. Your ability to sweep the scene quickly with advanced detection abilities. Let's see. Boost the drive die in your dice pool. Use the impact challenge results to determine the amount of information you observe. This you may not use impact for any other results this action. So it looks like you can boost the drive die. So whichever drive you use the next biggest dice, if I'm understanding this correctly.
That is correct.
Sounds right to me.
Okay.
And this is another case where I'm using aspect, style, and value. Are these all drives?
Drive
the-
is your aspect.
Okay.
Yeah.
So, but that's also, didn't we say that was talents also?
Yes.
Right, so this is why we
and
should
that-
hit that Kickstarter so that we can get like a finished,
Yeah.
polished version of this.
Okay.
That's fine.
Talents are your jetpack. That's a talent. Or no, wait. Okay. Rewind. Talents are physical things your characters can do, like free climbing, or in like Augustus's way, his precog is kind of a talent. It's also kind of a power. But yeah, like Evelyn's ability to parry would be a talent.
Okay. Phew. So
So I
my
think-
drive was a D8. I boosted to a D10.
Nice.
Use the impact challenge results to determine the amount of information you observe.
Oh,
Impact
that is a
2,
23.
roll 23.
so that blasts the danger dice's 9 out of the water.
Hell yeah.
All right, so yeah, the AR glasses start scanning the keypad, and yeah, there are 2 pieces of information you obtain. The first time the door was open in the past couple hours was for a guard change, and the second time it was opened by a MAF pilot, but that pilot's ID immediately gets flagged as he was killed in action several months ago.
I like put a hand out to stop anyone from reaching over me and putting their ID through, and I'll let them know that's not normal. If he was killed in action, who knows if his identification was even recovered by anyone that we'd know.
Yeah, they
And I don't
probably
think
just
they'd use it if they did.
sounds like they spoofed in an active pass.
And
You
the
see
guard
it in the
change was
movies.
Wait,
Like-
that's a good idea. That's true.
Like, if we don't know when they came in, probably they just picked up whatever credentials they could get to. If they were, as long as it was enough to get them in the door, that would be all that an Oni would want, right? And we don't know
Yeah.
whether or not they had an MAF pilot scheduled to arrive. So I think we just need to go in assuming that it's Oni infiltration, especially since they've gone. My brain is only giving me AFK. What's the military term?
MIA?
AWOL?
That's the one.
MIA?
They
KIA?
haven't. No, you know the thing where you've lost communication with somebody. They've gone dark.
DRB.
There we go.
Gone dark,
Yeah.
yeah.
AFK.
KFC?
Yeah, exactly.
Okay, listen, I'm gonna try and scan. I don't know if it's gonna work. I'm just gonna see if I can pick up the identification, if there's like RFID or something in it. If my
Okay.
AR goggles can pick it up.
Can
So
I
be on
kind
the
of
lookout
like?
when we get in.
Can I kind of like, on the off chance that there's someone on the other side of the thing with a gun? Can I sort of like move my kind of like stick my arm, my shield in front of Will and I in case the door opens
Yeah.
and there's like some fire or something? Okay. Cool. I'm gonna do that and take a defensive action.
All right. So, Will, you're opening the door.
Is there?
All right. So the door opens,
Hello?
and yeah, sorry, that was me. So the door opens, and you're not met with gunfire, but you are blasted with a strong, like, sanitizing light. You know, kind of those hospital UVs. And I will move you
Don't
guys
look
to
into
the...
it.
Yeah. Well, one of you is wearing eye protection, so that's fine.
Mm.
Alright, so
Yeah.
I am summoning everyone to the board.
Tail
You all have...
Woo.
Ooh.
Yeah, you all have miniatures that are honestly the best I could find on the community library.
Nope, understandable.
Nice.
Let me
Kinda-
get back to my notes.
Okay. Sorry, it's taking it a moment to load in for me, so.
Sick, dude.
Alright.
Right now, for me, it's just floating
I'm the
cots.
blonde woman, right?
Yeah, totally.
Yes.
You're the blonde office lady. And not the cool dude wearing the cyberpunk duster.
All right.
But yeah, I also learned how to save tokens.
Ooh.
No.
You're gonna have to shift
DJ?
raise.
God.
Give me that. Give me that. Is it alt?
No.
Oh,
No.
oh, hold on. Mm,
No.
It's fine. It's fine. Just
Ow.
download the content, Tailspire. I believe in you. I need to see more than floating cots.
But yeah, I learned how to basically save miniatures and their permissions as unique. So I can now just
Awesome.
drag everyone's mechs and new tokens to whatever map they need. And I won't have to keep like assigning everyone new robots every map.
Oh, cool.
Woo!
Hell yeah.
All right, here we are.
Oh boy. Alright, so get back here. Okay, so yeah, you guys are kind of in the disinfectant entryway.
Decontamination area, yeah.
Yes, thank you. And yeah, beyond the decontamination hallway, you can hear the distant sounds of lab equipment wearing away. Some, you know, like distant, non-discernible chatter. And just kind of a weird vibe going through the place.
Mm.
And at the end of this front hallway, I am going to fight you, D. Because I know that was... I knew that was you.
I have no idea what you're talking about.
No, Crimp is somebody else.
Yeah.
And at the end of the hallway that opens up after decontamination is complete, you see a security room with 2 security guards in it. They're just kind of chilling in their chairs. You see one has his hands together, his thumbs are pressed together, and his index fingers are pointing up, and the other one is trying to flick a paper football through the little makeshift goal. And yeah, they just seem incredibly bored. They're dressed in MAF outfits, and we are actually going to go into a sort of soft initiative. So basically, we're going to determine who goes when, and then all of you will get a turn for action or conversation or what have you, and then we'll move on to the next person, just so everybody kind of is able to do stuff during the scene. So
Okay.
yeah, everyone just give me a flat d20 roll.
Alrighty. Let me move to the dice roller rather than Tailspire.
Yes, please, God. Stop throwing dice onto my map.
Can I just take a moment and say that the map actually really looks awesome?
Thank you. I
It really
worked
does look good.
kind of hard on it.
Like, this thing. What's the word? What do the young ones say nowadays? Slaps?
Yes.
It's fire.
It's fire, it slaps, slay.
It
Oh my
cooks.
god, really? Did I just like that? Yeah,
Yeah, you
okay, I
don't get
guess
to
I'm
play.
going last.
A critical fumble on soft initiative means you don't get to play. Goodbye.
Yeah. Yeah, we will see you later.
Play the Incredible Hulk sad piano music while I walk off. Everyone's gonna walk back to the submarine.
All right. So Will has an 8, so his initiative is twice the combination of both of your initiatives.
Yeah.
So,
Today's gonna go so well.
yeah. So Will, you are going first. So what would you like to do after being decontaminated?
Go for it, leader man.
All right. Let's see. I want to look everybody. Give everybody the once over. So like as many people as I can, I guess, pass by, in a casual way, nonchalantly, kind of just walk in, not draw attention to myself, peek in rooms.
All right. So go ahead and roll your observation.
Do I get the feeling that we're walking right into direct, like, enemy territory?
We'll see. Oh no.
Alright.
The dice roller is betraying me this session.
Wonderful. I'll use my idiosyncrasy, which is I've got it. So I'll just walk ahead and peek my head in rooms and
All right.
kind of
And
go off
you're
on my
able
own.
to bump that with observation.
So that's a d6. I'll be subtle, which is a d6, and I'll stay composed, which is a d6.
Nice.
So it's 3d6.
All you need to beat's an 8. Oh, nice.
Barely.
An 11. And that is 2 impact. Okay, so the 2 security guards, you kind of give them a glance and a once over as you're walking by. And they're in kind of like the full security gear, so they're wearing helmets, you can't see their face, their armor's kind of bulky, you can't really tell much about their physique outside of they're certainly humans. But your glasses do pick up that the SMGs they have on their sides are not MAF issued. In fact, your glasses cannot find a manufacturer for these particular SMGs. And as you start turning the corner, your glasses pick up... they pick up a kind of a power surge almost. Like you're looking around and it highlights some wires that are drawing like an obscene amount of power further back into the lab. And as you're walking, one of the board guards stands up and says, "Hey, hold it!" And we will move to Augustus.
Um. I think I am just going to send my drone down towards Will.
Okay.
And I myself am just gonna move a little bit towards the hallway and off to the side, but not yet into the hallway as of yet.
Ah, moving into cover.
Yes.
Good job.
All right.
Tactical thinking.
Would you like the drone to do anything, or is it just following Will for now?
I mean, I guess the drone could create a boon already for Will, right?
Yeah.
Because that's what it does.
It's what it do.
They form their dice pool by choosing one trait from each of your trait sets that has not been used on your turn, which are all of them none. So how, do I use, since it's like it's drone slash bin, do it use the auxiliary from the mecha, or how do we do this?
You don't get your mech stats, but it uses
Yeah.
all of your stats.
Okay. So
Yeah.
then I
So
suppose
it's a little
can...
it's kind of a mini you.
Yeah. Okay, gotcha. So that doesn't help. So let's use let's use my idiosyncrasy, which is always watching. And we are going to use steady, slow but certain action. And we're going to use kinship because Will is my friend.
Yeah.
Oh.
So that is 1d4, 1d6, 1d8, the 1d20 from the thing. And then I do get one less impact for the drone, so they have one impact.
All right. I forgot to roll danger dice. Give me one moment here. Oh,
Okay.
Or not.
finally,
Oh,
double
dear.
You're
sixes.
doing it again, John. God
I'm sorry.
damn it.
It's always against you. It feels like.
Yeah.
So yeah, you pilot your drone out here. Let's see. You know, I'm still going to give you one impact to spend, but yeah, I will say that while your drone is flying through, you start getting a lot of power warning messages coming
Mhm.
from the drone. Like its sensors are almost overloaded by how much power this facility is pulling.
Gotcha.
But
Why did you put me in the microwave, Father?
Yeah.
but you can put a D4 impact on or boon on Will if
Yeah.
you so choose.
I would like to do so, yes.
All right, and what is this boon?
I think it's just that the drone is kind of just like basically hovering around Will in readiness to just, I think it's kind of like an interposition kind of
Okay.
thing, that if something like starts escalating real quick, that it can help Will get out of like direct damage.
What the devil? I
Right
clicked
there?
on a soldier and he just ascended into the heavens.
He's been
That's
chosen.
good. I think that's a solid D4 boon.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay, there we go.
Just write that boon down under rapture.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, he's back.
Okay, okay. He's fine.
Don't worry, everyone. His parachute deployed. All right. So next we have Evelyn.
Okay. Has Will or Augustus kind of sent me a signal that like something is messed up?
I would have. Yeah. I
Would have given me the the sign for shit's bad. Excuse me.
Yeah.
All right. So probably, boy, I'm trying to think of something like semi-diplomatic to do,
You
but
you did hear one of the security guards shout, "Hey, wait a minute!" as Will was trying to walk past.
okay.
So that is some more information you have.
Yeah. So I guess I'm gonna go catch up to Will and kind of maybe put myself semi between him and where the guards are gonna come from.
All right.
Is such a good idea?
As you approach, you see that there are security doors on either side of the guard outpost.
Okay. All right. So I guess which side is did I hear the hey, hold it come from?
It would have been this dude on the left, who I'm not going to grab in case he gets raptured.
Okay, cool. I'm gonna put myself over kind of on the left-hand side of Will here and just sort of be like, we have clearance.
The guards look at each other and then look at you and say, "Put your ID in the tray. We'll see about that." And a little tray pops open near the front of the security office.
Okay. I guess I'll put in my I'm gonna drop in a lanyard that definitely just has my work ID on it.
So, yeah, the little hatch shuts, and then
Because I don't need them spoofing Lois.
yeah, it shuts, and you hear the
And that
little
should
zoop as it goes to the other side of this pretty thick bulletproof glass.
Yep.
And the guard looks at this lanyard and then looks back at you and says, "Ma'am, I'm gonna have to ask you to leave. You do not have clearance to enter this facility."
I have clearance on a volunteer basis.
"Ma'am, this is a ID card for an insurance company."
Wrong line.
All right. The
And then
little hatch will open again, and he'll say, "Please place your MAF identification in the tray, or we will be forced to escort you out of the facility."
Can I look over at Will?
Have a look of annoyance as I'm looking directly at the other guard who's not talking. Is this guy really serious? You're gonna run a place like this, you're gonna work at a place like this and not understand the importance of insurance? What do you think's gonna happen when she goes back? What do you think's gonna happen to this place's policy? Are you on it? Is your name on the sheet?
A little
tell
hatch
you what,
pops
mine
open.
is.
A little hatch pops open in front of Will, and the other guard says, "MAF identification, please."
Yeah, I got your MAF identification. I stick my middle finger on the
window. Yeah. Mine has the lowest clearance, so I'll drop mine. As much as I don't want anyone spoofing Lois. Yeah, here. This is the right one. I'm almost certain, 90% certain of it.
So yeah, you hear the little zoop, and he picks it up, and he presses a button on his keyboard, and immediately all sound from the security office cuts out, and the two are obviously talking to one another. Just about impossible to tell what, because they're wearing helmets, so no reading lips.
I smush my face on the glass.
Are they gesticulating?
Yeah, they're gesticulating a little bit.
Towards us?
Yes.
I'm gonna have that shield ready to deploy. If if I may. Although I suppose it's
Sounds good.
Augustus' turn now.
You know what? Go ahead and give me a roll, and we'll say you can bank your impact for reactions.
Alright, that sounds good. I
Alright.
will gladly take that. Ba-ba-ba-ba.
Oh, the dice roller is warming up to me now.
Oh, 3 impact. But 13. Okay, and then...
Yeah, their impact doesn't
Oh, do I
matter.
just make a regular roll, or do you want, like, just like a d20?
Just a standard roll. Just pick your dice
Okay,
pool and roll
cool.
out.
So I guess... what I'm going... I feel like this is definitely gonna fit under angling for increased hazard pay.
I'll accept it.
This is definitely a subtle action. Okay, so that's 2d6s, and then I feel like this is... Boy, this could go either composure or kinship.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go with composure. And then it's just those 3 in the fortune dice, right?
Yep.
Okay, so that's 2d6, 1d8, and the fortune dice. And it would help if I opened the right window. I feel like I have to relearn this game every time. I apologize.
No, it's fine. We only play it once a month.
Okay. Yes, that is all the things that I said. All right. Hey,
Oh.
we can work with
Hey.
that.
All right. So yeah, you have 16 that beats 13, and you have 4 impact. So yeah, you could either make a boon, make a couple boons, bank them all for reactions. Like that is
Okay.
all up to you.
Well, so here's what I think I'm gonna do. Is I'm gonna bank 2 for reactions. Because I want to have my shield and possibly a parry. Or do I need an action to parry? Let me look at the rules for parry.
Yeah.
Do I have it written on my character sheet like a smart person? It's fortified. Restudy, Jotun bonus. Parry with the tool, drill bit counts. But so does a shield. So does the shield.
Yes.
So that's good. Boy, let me see. That actually might just fall into shield.
All right. Yeah. Let's check what the
Rules for
shield.
parry. Okay, shield. You have an object that helps protect you from harm. Add d8 dice pool when countering physical stress. Okay.
Okay.
Shield can be damaged. Tool will be inactive until the condition's removed. Okay. So. Okay. Man. Okay, so I guess that I have to bank in impact to activate the tool. From what I'm seeing. And then let me see if I have to use an impact to parry. I think I do.
Yeah, I think impact comes from when you. Yeah, I think it comes from when you get more.
When I roll my defense, yeah.
Yeah, more defense
Roll
than
against
anyone
damage.
else.
Okay, so alright, so I guess I just need the 1 to use the object, and then I can use the D8 when I'm countering the stress if they do attack.
Alright.
That makes sense? Okay,
Yep.
then I guess what I'm going to do... Sorry, I have too many tabs open. Oh god, I have made mistakes. Yeah, so I guess what I'm going to do is just sort of have spend one to deploy the shield and do what I need to do. Like I said, if I can parry with the shield, I'll bank another one to see if I can do a damage, maybe. Just ram
Alright.
someone with it if I'm close enough.
Alright,
And then I'll spend
sounds-
2 to give... Yeah, I'll spend 2 to give... Can I give the... Can I give the drone a boon?
Yeah.
Okay, I'll spend 2 to give the drone a d6 boon.
Alright, and what is this?
Because that
boon?
way Will's got one and the drone's got one. The boon is, we're gonna say, all of its assets are in one place, so it doesn't have to clock as much power.
Okay.
Nice.
Alright. So, yeah, you guys watch as the 2 security officers are gesticulating to one another. They do not seem as observant towards Evelyn when she deploys her shield and gets into a bit of a countering stance. And you see that they kind of pull out this little hand device, and they tap your MAF identification to it, and the security officer puts it and your ID into his pocket and presses the little intercom button again and says, "We're sorry, ma'am, but you and your compatriot there do not have access to this facility. We are going to have to escort you out." And they are going to not get raptured this time around, and they will step outside, and they will begin approaching you guys from either side of the hallway, and we are going back to Will.
Oh, schnitzel.
Uh,
They could be guards. I'm getting the sense that they're not, but
No, they're
Um,
absolutely not. Because
Yeah,
we
I'm
have
coloring
MAF
this
passes.
guy. Yeah, I'm coloring this guy his base white, so he is indicated as having Evelyn's ID.
Yeah. We already know the base has been compromised and they're using non-standard tech. I think that it's fair to say. They're plants.
can I be like whispering that to you as I have my finger on my shotgun?
Yeah, you
I
could have told her
Absolutely.
that while they had the microphone
Like
muted.
coming around.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so because I want to shoot them, but I don't want to shoot a guard who doesn't know what's going on, you know?
They're about to shoot us.
Okay, all right. I turn to the other guard and I put my hands up and I start walking towards him. And then as soon as I get close enough to do something about it, I think I'm gonna try and disarm him first.
Alright. So, he is going to get a D4 in addition to the danger dice, because he is a Mook class character. But yeah, go ahead and put your dice pool together.
And don't forget you have a D4 boon from the drone or a D6 boon from Evelyn.
Oh, you're gonna need it.
The drone has the D6 bin.
Oh, I thought both will. Oh, you. Okay, gotcha.
Yes, because I
Then you
think
go
that you can
D4,
only
yeah.
have one boon at a time, right?
You can only use
Use
one
one
boon
at
at
a
a time.
Okay. So that, yep, that was my misunderstanding.
Also, everyone does start the session with a what's that word? Inspiration.
Inspiration. Yep, I should mark down that I have it. Inspiration. Yes. So as I do not forget it.
Okay,
Oh God, what have I done?
Oh no.
You know my
No,
daily mantra.
Don't worry about me. I'm
Did-
just fighting with the PDF.
Oh, okay. I was about to ask if my janky character sheet freaked out on you.
No, I just clicked in such a way that the PDF was like, "Oh, would you like to move everything?" It's like, no, I would not.
Oh yeah,
It's fine.
I did that 2 minutes ago.
Okay, cool.
Let's see. So I'm going to do the cool thing. Walk up to him slowly, hands up, and then try and close the distance, grab his gun, take it from him, knock it in his face, do something cool. So I'm gonna use my core drive. I'm gonna be bold with it, D6, and I'm going to be self-reliant. And that's a D8. So it's a D4, a D6, and another D8. So it's 2D8.
You can
Here
do
we
it.
go.
Oh,
Hey! He
So
did
the
it.
guard,
Two impact.
so the guard had rolled a 21. Will has rolled a 28. You didn't even roll your fortune die.
You didn't
Oh
roll
wait,
fortune dice?
no, it rolled it for him.
Oh, thank goodness. Okay.
It's a
You
20
crit
also. what
on
the fuck?
that.
You crit!
Okay, so get an additional inspiration.
Yes.
All right, so yeah, you have 2 impact. Would you like to spend one to inflict disarm upon him?
Yes, please.
Okay. You have used one of your impact, and you now have his SMG. And in like a very fluid action movie moment, you bring your hands down, grab the barrel with one hand, and like slap the bottom of the gun with your other, and just flip it over into your hands. And he seems properly surprised by this.
Full.
So
Now,
what would
with
you...
my other impact, can I immediately put myself behind the other guy? I don't know if I need an impact to use my rocket suit, but I'm imagining myself like jetting over Evelyn and the other guy and landing behind him with the gun.
Let's see.
But really, I just want to move
Yep.
closer to the other guy. So
Yep, you can definitely use that since you have your rocket boots. You can kind of like skate across the ceiling and yeah, land wherever you want to behind him.
Sure.
it's right in his back. SMG jabbed between his shoulder blades, or the shoulder blades of his cool, huge suit that I don't even know if I can penetrate.
I suppose we'll find the answer to that question shortly. All right.
I guess I'd be here because he's against the wall.
He's like he's not taking up the whole hallway. Like you could super easily like
Oh,
swoop
yeah,
over
no,
him
you're right,
to
yeah.
back here.
Here
I mean, like, you just do a super cool anime kickflip.
Yeah.
we go.
All right.
How's
Augustus.
this for a card?
Oh.
Okay. Let's do the following. Let's have my drone try to disarm the other guy.
He's on the other side of the hallway. That one's already disarmed.
Oh, that one's already disarmed.
Yeah. I like the drone just like going back and forth, just like, oh wait, nope, no gun
Yeah.
detected.
Yeah, it's just like nope, here. Let's have the drone try to disarm the other guy. And I myself am going to I'm just gonna kind of creep forward and duck down in here and prepare to shoot if anything decides that it wants shooting.
All right.
So for myself, I will be using my idiosyncrasy of always watching, and I will use steady, and I will use composure.
Mm-hmm.
So that's d4 plus 2d6 plus d20.
Nice.
So that's 18 with an impact of 1. That's for Augustus.
All right. And for the drone disarming, I get to add a d4.
And for the drone disarming, I am going to use the core drive, which is being control. I'm going to use Swift. So that's D86. And I'm going to use Kinship once again.
Okay. You have a boon too if you
And
want
I
to throw
have a
that in there.
boon. So, yeah. So that's going to be 2d6, 2d8, 1d20. So that's a 14 with an impact of 3.
Okay, let's see.
Did you do the thing again? Yeah, you did the thing again.
Yeah.
God damn it, John.
So yeah, that is a 14 versus the guard 17. So yeah, the drone putt-putts over to him, and its little owl-like pincers tries to grab onto his gun, but seeing what just occurred to his buddy, he is ready for this and kind of shrugs the drone off. You still have 1 impact you can spend for creation of a boon or a condition.
Let's create a condition on the guard distracted.
All right.
He does have a face full of drone. That makes sense.
Yeah.
All right. So now the guards will take their turn. The first one who is disarmed, he'll kind of droop his stance a little bit. His hands are kind of like hanging by his sides now. He's kind of hunched over, and he will draw a short Tonto from behind his back, and he is going to make a rush at Evelyn.
Hey! Shield!
Shield. And also,
Yeah.
I do believe if
Yep. And a parry.
Augustus wanted to do a thing, he can do that now.
Yeah.
Because you had...
Okay.
Let's see. Yeah, you had 1 impact, so... What would you like to do with this single impact?
I would like to try to get him to stop, and I would just like go, or well, I suppose. I'm just gonna shoot.
Okay. So he will take 1 damage from your from basically your Overwatch, and he is going to swing at Lois. So
Not Lois. Lois
not
isn't here.
Lois.
Lois is the mech.
Lois is the mech.
Yep, Evelyn.
So,
Evelyn's
yeah,
the
he's
pilot.
swinging at Evelyn.
Okay.
So
And then let me read how shield works again, and then I'll make my
you
roll.
add a D8.
I add a D8. Okay. So let me pull up my character sheet so I can grab my things to roll back. So, yep, that'll be Grace Under Pressure for sure. So that's a D4. This is a steady action, I would say, yes.
Yeah.
So that's a D6. And I'll roll a D8 for my composure, so, and then a second D8. Yeah, that's it.
Alright.
Alright, so let me go ahead and 2 D8s, 1 D6, 1 D4. And I need to pull up the dice roller for that, not Tailspire. The 16. Oof. Oh yes, and the...
Yeah, it's like he's a trained combatant or something.
Yep, right, 1d20. It's fine.
So long as you don't try to disarm him, he's fine. He's competent.
He's perfectly adequate.
He prefers knives anyways. He didn't need that gun.
Totally didn't need the gun. Okay, there we go. So I'll go ahead and hit enter here.
Ooh!
All right, so that's a 23 and 4 impact.
Oh,
Yeah, you can parry him super easily.
Yeah, I'm going to parry.
All right, and what did we say your parry does exactly? You get to attack.
The drill
Um,
counts.
Yeah, I'm trying to see where I wrote it down because I did write it down. No, I wrote down drill bit counts. um, let's see. I don't think it was damage reduction.
Yeah, I'm trying to find it.
I mean, it might just be shield. This essentially the same thing. Let me see what's on the the thingy thing.
Post.
Riposte. That's right.
Okay. When you counter a specified action being attacked, you may use a specified perk in response. When you fail to counter a specified action, you may use a... Okay, so yeah, I think the way we had parry was you could just straight up attack afterwards.
Okay. Yeah. I will make a counter attack then.
Alright.
Do I need to roll again or just use my
No,
current
that
roll?
is your impact. So
I
will
can...
say that one impact will take this guy down. He was bleeding pretty bad from Augustus's shot. Like, you got him right between the armor plates.
Yeah,
And
yeah. I am absolutely just gonna block him with the shield and then just sort of bash his face with the shield.
yeah, you use the shield
Brutality.
and just kind of slam him into the bulletproof glass, and he crumples like a sheet of paper.
Okay.
And you still have 3 impact you can spend.
Okay, and then since this is a counter roll, basically, I use this to make boons or conditions, right?
Yeah, boons or conditions.
The other guy already has a condition on him, so
you can
I
make
think
it
the
worse.
thing I could. Can I spend?
Yeah.
Okay, so I'll spend an impact to boost his condition to a D6.
Yep.
I guess now that that thing's gone, that owl can just focus on one guy.
Yeah.
And then I'll go ahead and give Augustus a boon. Yeah, I'll spend the other 2 to give Augustus a D6 boon because now this guy's too busy with a face full of owl and 2 angry
2 angry mech
and 2
pilots.
Yeah, 2 angry mech pilots. So
Nice.
yeah, you've got he's trapped between us as well. So I'd say that that's a good enough condition that you have a better shot.
Nice, thank you.
All right.
Mhm.
So now it will be that guard's turn, and yeah, he's trying to brush off the owl, but he's going to turn around and bring up his SMG and try to shoot Will. So, Will, go ahead and give me your defensive rolls and add a D6 because the owl is still harassing him. Oh no.
Ooh.
But I believe in you. You have rolled a 28. You can do this. Oh no. Is CJ there?
Oh my god. I'm muted.
Oh, there he
I'm
is.
so sorry.
Oh, okay.
Yes. I mean, yeah. And yes, of course, I can beat a 28. I don't know if I can justify a new aspect on this. So I'm just gonna use my idiosyncrasy again. I've got this. I'm going to be bold. I'm not really gonna move out of the way. I'm gonna try and use like maybe some blunt force trauma to the hands or the arms or something to redirect the shot. And
Yeah, like that, like Kiryu did in that scene from Infinite Wealth.
Yeah.
there we go.
Cosmo
And
has
I'll
one
use,
reference pool and it's Yakuza.
Hell yeah.
I'll be enthusiastic. I don't have my armor because we're not in our freaking mechs. So that's just gonna be a D6, a D4, and a D8.
Oh no.
Oh no.
Uh-oh.
Let's see. Did you roll the d6 for the distraction?
Nope.
I don't think it would help, but it's worth a shot.
Wait, it's not possible that it helps, right?
Oh no, it's not. It's not. You rolled a 13 and an 8.
Yeah.
Eesh.
All right. So, yeah, he is.
But-
You know what? Yeah, he is going to shoot you twice with his little gun,
Ah, shit.
and let's see. Yeah, as he shoots you, he will like lash out a kick and spend the other 2 impact to knock you down and inflict a d6 prone on you.
Oh no.
God dang it.
But luckily,
not again.
it is your turn.
The familiar feeling of being shot at close range.
Yeah,
You have to stop making a habit of this.
you're gonna be more lead than man eventually.
We gotta stop eating like this, bullets. Let's see.
You gotta stop
Am I
meeting
gonna
at
have to
high
use an
velocity
impact?
like this.
Am I gonna have to use an impact to get up before I do anything?
Yes.
Before I decide.
Well, you would have to use 2 to clear the prone condition right now.
Oh shit. Okay.
Cause yeah,
Is
this
it
was like a
cheap if I-
professional takedown.
Yeah. Could I shoot him from the ground?
Yeah.
Is that cheap? Okay.
Look, you're in the midst of a firefight. I don't think there is cheapness.
So I'll use my mission drive, which I wrote down as stop the Oni.
Sounds
and
good.
I'm assuming he's one of them, so. You tell me
Yep.
if I'm
Alright.
wrong.
He gets 3d6 this round because of your condition. Oh, but he only rolled a 13.
Okay, that's doable.
I'll be creative. Not usually the guy who's lying on the floor and then call an ambulance, but not for me. So that'll be my D6.
Nerds.
And then, I guess I'll be ferocious. This is like, you know when you're playing a tabletop game and like you kind of think like, oh, if I was in this situation, that'd be kind of crazy. Like,
Yeah, I'd be a little
shooting
upset
him?
that I just got shot and knocked down. I'd be a little miffed.
yeah, I'm used to like my mech does the destroying of people. Now I have to do it myself.
My mech's usually the one getting shot. What the heck?
Well, actually.
Yeah, I don't think your mech has been shot at all.
I
It
I
has
think
all
it's
been
literally
you.
just me,
Yeah.
which is by design. I'm the mech that's designed for punching and
Oh,
being
nice.
punched.
You rolled a
shit.
25. That does
Oh,
beat
heck
his
yeah.
13. And you have 3 impact.
Can I use? Can I use one to give Evelyn a boon of like? Oh wait, no. Maybe a bane. I don't know if it's called a bane. I just want to distract the other guy by like spraying his friend. And
The other
maybe-
guy's
Oh,
down.
Yeah.
Oh, he's fully down. Oh shoot. Okay, never mind.
Yeah, no,
Three for damage, baby.
Woo!
Yeah, you
I'll
can
unload
dump.
the clip.
What was that?
I'll unload the whole clip.
All right. So yeah, you riddle this man with bullets, and
Oh, that's right, because you're
his
using the SMG.
yeah his armor does absorb a good amount of it, but like your bullets do find some purchase in some of the classic weak points of armor, the neck, the joints, some of the plates connecting from the front to the back, and he does like due to action movie reflexes, like while he's doing the whole machine gun cha-cha, his gun's also being fired, and it's kind of riddling the walls and the ceiling. But by the time he falls over, his gun is also completely empty. And yeah, that will be your turn. You have defeated the two security guards, and we will move on to Augustus.
Okay, well,
You are now, you are now not actively being assaulted
For the moment.
for the moment.
can I get into the security room and kind of like check their systems and see if I can detect anyone else in the facility on the cameras?
Yes. Yeah. Go ahead and give me one of your silly little rolls.
Yes, silly roll. I will do a core drive, be in control with.
19.
Um, I guess this is steady, slow but certain action. And then let's do composure.
Sounds good.
2d6 and a d8. D6. Is the roll that I am seeing a roll against me, John?
Yes. Oh no.
Damn it.
Do you still have... Oh man, that boon's not gonna help, is it? Oh wait, I gave you a d6. Or did you already use it?
Oh, I didn't use it. But well, I did use it previously.
Oh, okay.
So I don't know if they don't last, do they, there until you
No,
use them?
they are consumables.
I thought I
Yeah.
gave him another one for the clear
Oh, did
shot.
you?
Yeah. I gave you a
Oh.
d6.
Okay.
You did, but a 6
Yeah.
would only bump him up to a 18.
To an 18, so yeah, that...
Yeah.
I
All
tried.
right, so
Oh.
yeah, you start typing away, doing your hacker man business, and frustratingly, you cannot seem to get into the security cameras. It seems to be blocked off by a kind of like a third-party program that you do not seem to have
Ooh.
access to in the security room.
Okay. So we'd have to find where... We'd have to find wherever, Hello?
Get out of here,
Yes.
Mike.
Sorry, we have a ghost player. Um... Where was I going with that sentence? God only knows. I guess it couldn't have been important anyway, right?
But it is Evelyn's turn.
Okay. I would like to get my stuff back from that guy, and if he perhaps still has that weird device he used to scan it on him, I'd like to pick that up as well.
All right. Yeah, you can do that pretty easily.
Okay, cool. Yeah.
Yeah, you find your both your work ID and your mech ID. And,
Good, because if I lost my work ID again, the
yeah, that
security
would
card
be-
would be pissed, and it
yeah,
would be
that
awkward.
a problem. And
Um,
so the thing he has that scanned it kind of looks like one of those small portable like credit card scanners at like the non-chain stores, but you know, kind of sci-fi-ish and not a credit card scanner.
Yep. Nope. This is fully like an ID skimmer, or of some kind.
Yeah,
At
totally.
least that's what I am operating on the assumption of, because these guys are not. I'm pretty sure the MAF doesn't walk around with Tonto.
Yeah.
Can I like pull like these guys' helmets off or see if they have any kind of like ID or insignia or anything on them?
Yeah, we'll say that will be your role for this turn.
Yeah. Okay. Cool.
And we'll see. 18. That's beatable.
It's so beatable. All right. Let me actually open the dice roller though. Okay, so this is gonna be character sheet. Sorry, I have so many tabs open. I promise that they're all relevant.
I'm sure
Okay.
they are. That's what Julian tells me every time. I'm like, why do you have 8 windows open, each with 20 tabs?
Mm-hmm. Okay, so I feel like
Why do we do stuff?
I feel like this goes pretty well with the mission D6,
Okay.
which is to deal with the Oni presence. I think that this really can't be anything other than like a steady.
Okay.
Because I mean, like, I'm just trying to see if they have any stuff on them, like identifiers that would say, like, yeah, this is definitely an Oni guy, or at the very least, not someone who's supposed to be here. Any kind of information he might have already gathered that I can just be like, nope. Composure roll sounds right.
Sure.
Okay, so that's so far 2d6 and 1d8, and my d20. Okay. Dice roller. Two d6 and 1d8. Okay, I should have 4 dice in total for this, right? Yeah, totally. All right, and we're good.
Oh, dang. 25.
Hey! Whew! Okay,
Yeah,
cool.
You knocked it out of the park. So, yeah, you wrench off this the one you knocked out, or the one that is super dead?
The one who had my ID.
Okay,
So
okay.
presumably
super dead.
the one. Yeah, super dead.
So yeah, you wrench his helmet off. There's a couple of I'll say pre-used scratches on it now. But yeah, you look at him. He's Japanese in origin. That okay. I feel like I said that super awkwardly. He's a Japanese guy, but that is not uncommon in the MAF or even here in Hawaii.
Yeah, I think there's lots of Japanese people here.
Yeah, it's like the second highest population.
Yeah.
But yeah, you kind of fish around looking for some ID or something, and as you are like checking the collar, like pulling the collar back on his armor, you do see like this stylized Hanya mask looking tattoo on his neck. You almost miss it because of a bullet hole, but yeah, this guy, if he is not with the Oni, he has some unfortunate aesthetic decisions.
Yeah, if he's not with the Oni, then he's with somebody else, who we don't want this stuff to go to, most likely. So, cool. I'll do my best to document that. I don't. Am I allowed to do anything else this turn?
What would you like to do? Well,
See if see if the guy who I took down is like dead or just KO'd.
Oh yeah, you can check that super easily. He is breathing. He is very action movie knocked out, which is to say he's not concussed and doesn't have brain damage.
Okay. Can I like, I don't know, just super duper restrain this dude? Like, do I have like a bunch of zip ties on me or anything? I can just like,
In fact, he has a bunch of zip ties on him because he is wearing a security guard's outfit.
sweet. Yeah, I would like to restrain this man and maybe just like leave him at the entrance so that we can haul him back to the submarine on our way out.
All right, I will move him to
So
the
cool.
entrance. All
Sweet,
right.
we have some information.
Yeah. All right, and before we go back to the top of the round,
I play this character and I'm like, wow, this lady's scary.
yeah, she's an office worker. What do you expect? She's got a lot of pent up rage.
Yeah, exactly. Like this is what all of those customer service calls inspire.
Yeah. All right, and before we move on to the next round, we are going to take a short break. Go get water, go use the bathroom, all that fun stuff. We will be back in a few minutes. And we're back. We totally were not talking about German pop and werewolves.
Absolutely normal conversation that was definitely not that.
Yeah.
All right, so it is now the top of the round. So, Will.
I love the note of editor save this conversation.
Yeah.
Oh gosh, I guess we should regroup
Yeah.
a little bit.
Yeah, right. What happened before we went to break? I tied a guy up and dumped him by the entrance so we could haul him in later for questioning.
Sounds about right.
Yeah.
Okay.
Wait, how much damage did I take from the shots? Is it one vigor per?
2. You took 2, and that would be from your tenacity, I believe. I believe vigor is... No, wait. Nope, I got that reversed. Yeah. It's from vigor. Tenacity is psychic damage.
I've been shot enough to know what pool it comes from. All right. So I guess I just look at my wounds. I'm doing okay here. Just stretch it off, and then maybe not stretch as like the blood splurts out a little bit. Okay, let's just assume that everybody here is trying to kill us, and I'm gonna keep looking around.
All right.
Yeah.
You said there's a lot of information
I
in here.
can't check the cameras, unfortunately. Someone put a jailbreak into the rabbit hole on the firewall.
Oh, shoot.
Okay. We're gonna pretend that I understood what that meant.
Don't worry, I didn't understand what that meant.
Evelyn's just over here like, I know Microsoft Office, and that's about it.
Like, I can make an Excel spreadsheet so fast.
You'd be surprised at how rare of a skill that is.
Yeah.
I'm gonna check this room right here.
This room with the cubicles?
Not the one with the blood and the skeleton. Yeah, the one with the 2 cubicles.
All right. So yeah, you...
Did you open the door, or does it open when I hit
I opened
proximity?
it.
It was really good timing, though.
Yeah, but in narrative, it opened via proximity. And yeah, as you enter, you can hear a couple people clacking away in these little cubicles. Yeah, like you can still hear like Evelyn like dealing with the guy outside, so it's obvious that these rooms aren't soundproof. So the first thing that kind of stands out to you is like 2 machine guns were fired right outside this room, and these 2 do not seem very effective. Yeah.
I just kind of like stare at this person like, hello?
All right, so yeah, we're going to roll a little dice here. Yeah, I am not going to contest this one. However many impact you roll is going to be the information you get.
Ooh. Okay. Is this still kind of a mission directive, or is it specifically like about the ninjas?
Yeah, I'll say this isn't specifically mission directive. Unless you believe these 2 are Oni infiltrators. They, like, looking at them, they are kind of wearing a similar, like, style business suit to Evelyn.
Okay, yeah, so I don't... In my head, they're, like, contracted out or volunteered to do something here, but I'm not getting Oni vibes. Fucking hell. Survivor's guilt, maybe? Because I came in, like, with my
alive,
gun, like, ready to go, and then it just, like... Oh, God, I see, like, flashes of, like, me shooting through the door and harming someone who's potentially innocent.
All right, yeah, add your PTSD stat.
Yeah. I'll be steady, but in terms of like my brain is slowly processing everything. I probably have like a lot of adrenaline pumping through me too from getting shot.
Yeah.
So I'm taking this moment to slow down and be like, what's going on? So I will stay composed as well. D6, D6, D6. Nice and easy.
Good old Devil's Dice Bowl.
That's a 19 with 3 impact.
Oh boy.
All right.
Okay, so yeah, there are 3 things that you notice about these people. So yeah, the one you got for free was they seem to have been unbothered by the machine guns being fired right outside their doors. The first piece of information you find is that behind one of their ears, like their hair is pulled back into a bun. These 2 people. So yeah, you can see that behind one of their ears, there's like this. It kind of looks like if you take a flower bud but made it out of flesh, and it's kind of just stuck back there, and you can see some like veins creeping out from under their skin around the bud. The second is they don't seem focused at all. Like they are just staring straight ahead. Their mouths are slightly agape. In fact, they don't even seem to notice you coming in here and kind of like looking over them. And the third thing that you notice is actually on their computer. You see that they are transferring financial data to some
shit.
off-site server.
Oh shit.
You know, you said a lot of words and I heard them all. But a flower bud made of flesh? Are you kidding me?
Yeah, it's a little flesh bud stuck
Oh.
to their neck.
I hate that
Like a
so
butler.
much. I've never hated anything as much as I hate that. Congratulations. Evelyn?
Yeah? I'll come over. Here, let me move my little guy on the tail spire.
Computer stuff.
Okay, let's see. Sorry, which...
Financial.
Computers? Okay.
Yeah.
Alright, let's see. I'm sorry. I'm trying to find where you're at. I see me, and... Oh, you're still laying down wherever you are, I think.
No, that's not him. That's...
It's not... Oh, that's one of the guards. Oh, I see you.
Yeah.
I see you now. Sorry, I'm being okay, now I need to grab my guy. Okay, so I'm coming in. These are clearly financial records. Okay, so...
Don't look behind their ears, please.
Okay, so I've walked in.
As he says that, you kind of look
guys.
behind their ears and you see the
Of
little
course.
flesh bud.
Ew. That's canon. Can I... Okay. And these guys are, like, actively doing stuff, and...
Yeah, they seem kind of catatonic, but they're still working at the computer transferring these files.
Mondays,
so
am I right?
they're kind of, like, running on full
autopilot.
Yeah, autopilot. Thank you.
Cool. Can I just, like... I am super duper just gonna... Can I like straight up just disconnect the connection, like unplug something, or just interrupt?
Turn off the router.
Basically, yeah. I just want to like basically I want to more or less unplug the keyboard that they're using and interrupt everything and hopefully corrupt whatever they've already sent.
All right, go ahead and give me a roll for this.
Yeah, basically so that way the screen's still on and they're still typing, just nothing's happening. Is what I'm gonna go with. And oh boy, let me just.
Can
But
I use my I don't know if you'll allow this, but can I have the talent expert advice, which allows me to give my kinship die by using my kaiju knowledge? Can I somehow assist using that, like
Not with
based on
this.
the flesh
Yeah.
flowers?
If she was dealing with the flesh flowers, you could, but
yeah,
she is
but
dealing
right now I'm
with
dealing with the
financial
computers.
information.
We should probably call him in to ask if he knows anything about the flesh flowers. Okay, so let me see. Dice roller time. Okay, that's a 16. Surely I can beat a 16.
But yeah, if you want to start putting together a flesh pod diagnostic pool, go ahead.
Okay, so I guess in this particular case, I am living up to everyone's expectations, because clearly I'm expected to know about this stuff.
Yeah.
I guess, would you call this subtle or creative? Because I am kind of just trying to be like, no, you're totally still working, honey. It's fine, and then just stop any progress. Basically,
Yeah,
bureaucracy.
I'll say that's stealth.
Okay, so that's a subtle?
Yeah, subtle.
Okay, cool. So that's 1d8, 1d6, and then I guess, man, what even is this? It's totally a spirituality roll. Composure or
Sounds good.
self-reliance?
Yeah.
Composure. Okay, yeah, that feels right. Okay, so that's 2d8 and a d6 and my d20. That's not bad,
Yeah.
I say. And then watch. No, you know what? We're gonna believe. I don't, whatever the dice version of Heart of the Cards is. Praying, I think. Okay, 1d6 and 2d8. Nope.
Oh, missed it by 1.
Nope. Oh, that's so annoying. But there was nothing I could do about that.
So yeah, you reach over to try and unplug the keyboard of this person or the power cable to their tower, and as you do, like almost puppet like, they reach over, grab a pen, and like swing it at you, like in a stabbing motion.
Yeesh.
And yeah, however, they do miss.
Okay.
Because this was not their turn to attack, and they do not have parry. And
All right.
they kind of fall to the floor, but they are awkwardly trying to get back up. Like it's very much like a puppet or someone whose limbs are numb, trying to move. So they're not doing it efficiently.
Okay.
But yeah, Augustus, if you would like to give me a kaiju knowledge roll.
I would love to give you a kaiju knowledge roll. This will, I do believe, involve identity, which is obsessed info collector, and I'm gonna use creative, and I'm gonna use. Would spirituality fit here? Nature / faith.
Yeah. I'll say that works. Okay. Kaiju are a weird, ambiguous life form.
Where's the dice roller? Question mark R. You ready? 24, 2d8, 1d20. Um, 9.
Okay, 2 impact.
With an impact of 2, yeah.
Okay, so you are aware. 1 second, let me find my notes. Okay, here we go. So you are aware that these flesh buds remind you of kind of a scaled down version of these flesh bud spores that a kaiju named Diophant utilized to kind of puppeteer wildlife. It was a very big problem in Central Africa. But you do also know that this particular kaiju was killed over 20 years ago.
Gonna
And
look
the
at
other
him.
person is still clickety-clacking away.
It's strange. These oh, that's for a moment I was like, Evelyn, are you okay? Because the mini just dropped. But okay, no, not Evelyn. That's strange. These are like a miniature version of Diophant, but Diophant was killed 20 years ago. Like little Diophantites.
20 years ago was not that long ago for somebody who might have that information in here.
True. Someone might have reverse engineered those spores to try and control them, but that leaves us with the question of who or what is controlling them.
Yeah.
Because
Well,
these things are just essentially receivers.
well, can we take them out or disable them somehow?
John?
You do not know. You do not get enough impact to know that information.
Can
Unfortunately, not within. I prioritize knowledge about existing kaiju, so I didn't focus on the dead ones yet.
That's understandable. Okay. Well, whatever we do, we have to stop them from. Do I still have zip ties?
Sure.
We have to stop them from doing what they're doing either way. That doesn't mean we have to kill them. I'm gonna pass around some zip ties to the guys. Help me Let's just get this over quick, knock them out, and restrain them.
Yeah.
I don't think they're gonna be able to fight back pretty easily. I'll start with the one who's trying to get up.
Yeah, they are super easy to subdue. Like
Okay,
I
yeah.
said,
Do
they
you
are.
want me to roll for it?
No, these guys are not very combat oriented. Like they are straight up the financial assistance.
Okay. Anything that
So-
they're transferring, is it too late to just like delete it, wreck it? I don't know. Shoot the
You
server.
can, yeah. Like now that one of them is not actively trying to stab you with a pen, you are able to disrupt the transfer. You don't know how much of the financial information made it offsite, but you can ensure that they won't get any more without coming back here to reinitiate the upload.
Okay, so at least that's a start. These guys are fine here. I think we have to try. We may have to assume that Dr. Onikage is not going to come with us willingly. Of course, I read the silly thing right when I'm trying to be serious. That said, I think probably right now finding him and interrupting anything else we see like this should be our first priority. Second priority. Can I take out my med kit?
Yeah.
Can I use it on Will?
You can.
Who presumably is still bleeding out? Yeah.
A little bit.
Okay. Yeah, let me figure out how to do that in this game. How do you heal in this game?
Let's see. I believe it is under. Okay,
Should
heal
be under
repair.
tools, right?
You're able
Yeah.
to remove a specific kind of stress in a living target. Once per scene, you can take an action countered by the danger dice. Remove the amount of stress equal to your impact.
Okay. So action,
but
stress.
Yeah, but I think I gave the med kit like 3 charges.
Okay. Yeah, let me look. Let's see. What is on our med kit? Or was there anything on the med kit sheet other than heal? Let
Okay,
me
there was
see.
nothing on the equipment sheet, but I do
Okay.
legitimately have it in my notes that it has 3 uses.
Okay. Then if you are cool with that, can I make my roll and use it on to patch up Will real quick?
Yeah, I'll say this is pretty low stakes, so I'm just gonna roll d4s for the danger dice.
Okay, cool. Watch, he's
Beat an
gonna roll a
8.
25. Okay, cool. All
I
right,
roll a
cool.
25
So
with a d20 and a d4.
we'll take it. Okay, so that's gonna be 1d20, and all I gotta do is not fumble, right?
Pretty much, yeah.
Now I've said that, you know what's gonna happen.
Oh yeah.
Okay, you know what? This goes pretty well with survive the mission, so that's gonna be a
Yeah.
d6. Yeah.
This is explicitly survive the mission.
Yep. Steady action seems right. So that's 2d6 so far. And then I guess this would be kinship
Sure.
or composure.
Either
Kinship.
one works. Yeah.
I feel like since if I was trying to stitch myself up, it would be composure, but since I'm helping someone else, it should be kinship, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so that's just 3d6 then. That's not that bad. And now I have to go back to the dice roller. So many windows.
Close some windows.
No. You
Oh
don't,
my
I
God.
promise you. They are all important. Like, what am I gonna close? Tailspire? My character sheet? Discord?
Fair.
Okay, 16 with 3 impact.
Oh boy. So yeah, you can easily spend those 2 impact to patch him up. So you get out like this little bottle of like medical sealant basically, and just kind of like add a temporary plug to the wound. Like he'll still need proper medical attention, but for now he has stopped bleeding.
Oh god, it's Fix-A-Flat, but for people.
I was thinking Metagel from Mass Effect.
Yeah. Sorry.
Same result, honestly.
Yeah.
You've
This
stopped
just
the
made
leak.
me laugh.
How much do I get healed?
You get healed 2, so you should be back up to full.
Nice. Oh
All right, and that
Okay.
is 1 use of the first aid kit.
Yep.
And we will now go back to Will.
What, like, just as you're finishing up, gonna be like, I know you're really close to my wounds, and this is not a really good time, but do you think it's maybe an idea that you pretend to be one of them?
Well, me specifically?
Well, they're dressed kind of like you. No offense, you're you know, but
They might know. Well, I don't. They don't seem cognizant enough to care whether or not I'm one of them.
I just mean whoever else is here, they might see you and just assume that you're one of them. I don't know.
All these dudes we
Just a
tied up
thought.
have lanyards, right?
Yes.
I'll grab their lanyards
Okay.
and pass them around. Congratulations,
All right,
you work here. They're not using them. They are probably not even aware this is happening.
Nope.
Um,
Like looking down on them, their hands are still motioning like they're typing, even though they're like zip tied behind their back.
just I guess try to look vacant. I don't know. Yeah, just try to look
It might
vacant.
at least buy us a couple seconds of catching them off guard.
Yeah, well, probably one of the people who brought some extra protection against bullets should maybe walk in front anyway.
Yeah, good idea.
Yeah, you really got to stop doing this.
What can I say? I just attract bullets. It's just a quirk of mine. Here, you go first. I'll try and stay behind you,
Okay.
and I'll use my turn to. Can I like bank impact and use it as reaction?
Yeah.
And follow her around.
Yeah. Go ahead and give me a roll.
We'll stick to the. Survivor's guilt. My PTSD is still a
Yeah, still
factor.
kicking a boot.
Yep. I'll be subtle and I will show composure. D6, D6, D6. Come on, don't let me down. So mine's an 18 with 2 impact.
That's not bad.
Oh,
Yours
that's an
is
18
as well.
Okay.
But you're initiating, so you succeed.
Woo!
Yes.
So banking
Okay.
that 2 impact for reaction.
All right.
Yeah.
All right.
That's Augustus
So-
next, right?
Yep, it is Augustus's turn.
Cool.
What can I do that's useful here? I think my drone and I are just gonna do what we do best and start creating boons for everyone.
All right. So who's making the boon first, and what boon are you making?
Yeah, I'm trying to figure out. I think for Augustus, I am first going to make a. I'm just gonna continue kind of investigating these flesh buds and stuff, and trying to figure out how it works, and trying to recall any knowledge, and share all I can. So that's gonna be with relation to dealing with what did you say was God damn it, John.
Diophant.
Diophant. So like Diophant knowledge, and I'm gonna be using machination, creative, and passion.
All right.
For this. So that's 2d6 and a d8. So that's a 16 against your 21.
I'm sorry. I'm so sorry.
Yeah. And I am going to use the drone with yeah, let's go with our mission with bold and with composure to create a boon for Will to kind of like the drone is just gonna keep on a swivel and warn Will of any things that need to be reacted to, basically.
Okay.
Never mind.
Okay, so you do get 1 impact each for your boons, or for failing but still getting high enough on the fortune dice.
Oh yeah.
So yeah, you can recall a little bit about Diophant, mostly because it's hijacking the nervous system of other creatures. They're still conscious of their actions, but their bodily mobility is incredibly rough.
Oh, okay. So it's just motor control. It's not
Mhm.
like they're alive still, basically beneath it.
Yes.
Okay, well that is important information that I will share with teammates.
All right. So that is a D4, and giving Will a scouting boon.
Yeah.
All right. All right, and we are at Evelyn.
Okay. So I think at this point, uh, we should probably just start like systematically checking rooms, right?
I think so, yeah.
Yeah, okay. So let's see. So if we're here, where do we want to go next? Or I guess how far can I move at a turn?
You can make it to whichever next room you want to check out.
Okay, so we've been in the security room, we've been in this
Yeah.
room.
I kind of don't
Which
feel good about leaving unexplored rooms behind us as we move further in.
Yeah. Well, that's kind of the thing. So we should go back and maybe check this room that we passed here, which
Yeah.
suspiciously seems to have somebody on a cot on it.
All right.
So I'm gonna enter the door here.
Yeah, so as you enter, you see okay, let me pull up the description because I wrote a description. You see a operation room. It contains specimen jars full of bizarre organs and tissue samples, none of which appear to be human. On the two operating tables in the room are the remains of a twisted humanoid monster of some sort and a literal puddle of goo. But
Ew.
looking back at the monstrous remains, they seem to be actively breaking down, like as you're watching.
Okay, so they're just like melting in front of my face.
Mm-hmm. And
Okay,
there's a
so
scientist at the console in between the two operating tables, and he does not react to you coming in.
okay. Um, is that my whole turn, or can I do something?
You have an action.
All right.
Yeah, I'm gonna drag you
If
to
I
the
get
actual
closer,
floor.
if I
You're
get
kind of
closer,
standing on
can
the
I
wall.
see if he has a, or I guess what does the scientist look like?
He is currently wearing a hazmat suit.
Oh. Yeah, I'm gonna just take a leap. Dr. Onikage?
No response.
Okay. If he's wearing a hazmat suit and things are actively melting, that doesn't bode well. Uh,
I have
okay.
no idea what you're talking about.
Hmm. There wasn't any kind of like sign on the door that was like caution, high radiation.
No. But then
Cool.
again, this
I'm
is
going to.
also a black site for medical research. So
It
Yeah.
has like
Okay.
a tiny little sticker, like those card payment stickers that are just like somewhere in some corner of the door.
Yeah. Yeah. Can I like? Boy. Well, just I'm gonna try to just really quickly take this guy's see if I can like pull this guy's helmet off
all right, that sounds
to
like
see
it'll
if
be a roll.
he's one of the I keep like brain flower people.
The flesh bud.
Yes. The worst of
I
the
don't know
earbud
what's worse of
peoples.
the two. I honestly don't know what was the worst description to date.
I'd come up with some bangers.
All right. So
I'm just like, what do I want to not see in this scene? Ah,
Yeah.
okay. Yeah. Well, I've been playing a lot of horror games. This isn't the worst thing I've seen lately. Evelyn, on the other hand, probably pretty grossed out.
Hmm.
Okay, so I guess. I'm trying to figure out what drive this would be. Okay.
Could be the
This is
mission drive.
yeah, we can do the
'Cause-
mission drive for this one.
Yeah, because now your guys are kind of like, this might be Oni nonsense.
Yep. So yep, I'll do the mission drive for this one because that's I think the thing that's gonna fit the best. I'm gonna call this a bold action because I gotta move. I've
Yeah.
gotta be not necessarily nimble, but I have to be like determined and like strong about it. Like, yeah, strong and decisive is what this feels like. So it's 2d6, and then I'm gonna roll ferocity
Oh
because
boy.
I'm not. Yep, because I just need this to go. Yeah, extreme action. I'm stepping into possibly a highly irradiated room, and I really don't want to be in there any longer than I have to.
Why?
You know, I just have this weird feeling that I'm not gonna get the fun kind of radiation where I get an extra arm. But that's an idea for future level ups.
Yeah.
Okay. So let me go ahead and that's gonna be 2d6 and a d8. Yeah. Yeah. Oh, and I have a... No, wait, do I have a boon? No.
No, I don't think so.
Okay. 1d20, 2d6, and a 1d8. Alright, here we go. Hey,
26.
not bad. Okay, yeah.
So yeah, you swipe this hazmat suit hood like right off of this guy, and like even the little hose like disconnects in such a way that you're not just like yanking him back too. And yeah, he has the same vacant expression on his face, and looking behind his ear, you see another one of those little flesh buds.
Yep. Cool. I am gonna super duper just yank and restrain this guy too. Just pull him
Yep.
out of the room and restrain him.
Super
Just like we did
easy.
with the other guys. Yeah.
Can
Hey, here's a question. Yeah, can we grab his hazmat suit and give it to, say, Will?
Yeah. Yeah, I'll say that can
Cool.
be the use of your impacts.
Yeah, I'd like to do that. Just like yank this guy out of the room from whatever he's doing and do that.
Yeah, so let's see. Yeah, make a note on your sheet, Will, that you have immunity to radiation.
Yeah.
Character's literally gonna be like, I've always
Gotta-
wanted to do this.
Yeah, please let me know if I'm like taking way too much. It's just like I feel like the thing I do want to do is just like rush in, grab that guy by the hood, and just drag him out.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I will say you will lose this hazmat suit the second you turn on your rocket boots.
Fair.
No.
But speaking of, it is Will's turn.
Alright.
I'm not going back in there.
No, let's close the door, or let's get away
Well,
from the door.
In case that guy was like transferring information on a console, we should probably shut whatever shit he's working on down.
It looked like he was actually just running diagnostics.
Okay, cool. Then it's fine.
Yeah, you did not see any actual transference of files on his monitor.
Cool. Yeah, I wasn't sure how much I could see because I was kind of just like, I just want to get this guy. I don't want to be in here. I don't want radiation poisoning, thank you.
Yeah, you saw enough to know that he wasn't uploading a file to Pirate Bay.
Okay, cool, yeah. Perfect.
Makes sense that Pirate Bay would survive the Kaiju apocalypse.
Yeah, that sounds right. Okay, cool.
So, yeah, Will,
Next
you
room.
come into the next operation room and you see a very similar situation. There's an additional operating table here. There's no specimen jars. Yeah, the scientist does not react. He seems to have the same mannerisms as the previous one, and he appears to be conducting, while the other one seemed to be like running some kind of scan or diagnostics on the corpse of the twisted monstrosity. This guy seems to be performing an autopsy, and
Jeez.
yeah, and that is the
Um,
scene you come across.
What is the Well, obviously, give me whatever information you can. What does the console look like in comparison to the other room?
It's a pretty identical like design. On the screen, there's a lot of notes on one side of the screen, and in like another window on the opposite side of the screen, there's like an image of the creature that's on the operating table with certain areas highlighted. Unless you have any medical background, all the information on the screen is just complete gobbledygook.
Well, I'll try and grab the guy, pull him out of the room, ask if oh God, why do I remember your mech's name so easily? Augustus, not Panopticon. If Augustus wants a hazmat suit, and if not, I'll just die him up.
Sure, I
If-
can has Matt.
Oh my god.
Oh. Boo.
This is actually probably in character. Like this is the meme level of the script.
Terrible
That's
pun.
how far
Yeah,
I
that's-
guess this is behind on me.
Yeah, yeah. He
Roughly
knows
100
IQ
years.
Asperger.
That was the only website to survive the meme wars.
Yeah.
Yeah.
2030.
So yeah, you are super easily able to detain this guy. Since you're just like grabbing him and zip tying him and taking the hazmat suit off, like you don't have to roll anything. You're aware that there is no danger with this man at this moment.
And I have my
And-
suit on just in case there's
Any
some radiation going on in here.
any radiation or biological particulates.
Hmm.
And yeah, you hand this suit off to Augustus, who now mark on your sheet that you are immune to radiation.
And mine doesn't go away because I do not have rocket boots.
Yeah, you do not wear combustible shoes.
Yeah.
But what fun is that?
All right. And speaking of Augustus, 'tis your turn.
Let's check out this room here. Which, by the way, also amazing that you could actually have TV running on the map.
Yeah, that's really neat.
Telspire's-
Like,
Telspire's pretty neat. So
Excuse
yeah,
me.
you walk into this room, and as you look
Oh,
around, you realize
wow,
this is a break room. You see some vending machines, some water coolers, a fridge, a cheap table with some snacks on it, and there are two scientists in here. And as you're watching them, they both have a cup of coffee. They're both standing the exact same way, and they're kind of speaking like actual gibberish to one another.
They're the same.
kind
And-
of Simless.
Yeah, kind of Simlish. And like looking at them, it kind of feels like they're just like automatically or on autopilot on break. Like they don't react to you when you come in, and they kind of have like the same kind of limp motions that the other ones had. So it's pretty safe to assume that these guys are also flush-butted. But for whatever reason, they're on break.
Leave it up to the kaiju to actually have like decent working conditions. So their minds like-
Yeah, you got to take care of your mind slaves.
Do they resist? The others didn't really resist when we like tied them down and stuff, right?
That is correct. The only one that resisted was the one who was tasked with transferring data.
Yeah. Okay, so I'm gonna call out to my colleagues and I'm gonna say I've got 2 more of the goulash zombies here, and I'm gonna start tying them up.
Yeah, like before, they don't resist. They they have a death grip on their coffee cups though, so even though you like get their hands behind their back and the coffee is spilled, like they are still holding on to this cup.
I mean,
And yeah, and
Do
they
you also want a hazmat suit, Evelyn?
yes, please.
all right.
I don't want to get dosed any more than I have.
Yeah, you unsuit one of them, and yeah, they're still just talking back and forth in nonsense gibberish, being tied up on the ground as they are.
Mm-hmm. Okay, so let's see. What's the next thing that we do? Or nope, it's Will's turn next, right?
Nope,
No,
it's
no, I think
yours.
it's yours.
Oh, mine. Oh, that's right. For some reason, I don't know why I was thinking I was going after Augustus. Okay, so he's in the break room. We've cleared so far 3 rooms pretty quickly, which means things are about to ramp up. All right, I am gonna go for this central room here. So I'm gonna
All
set
right.
myself by the door there. Thank you. All right. Gonna kind of put myself in the entrance here. What am I seeing?
So yeah, you are seeing a similar scene to the first 2 scientist rooms, but this time, along with a puddle of goop in one of the operating tables, you see a straight up human cadaver on the other table, and the scientist appears to be conducting some form of operation on it. Like, not quite a autopsy, but, you know, it's weird that an operation is being performed on a dead body.
Dead guy. Gonna hazard again. Dr. Onakage?
No response.
I'm gonna tie this one up.
Alright.
And make sure that, like, there's nothing on the... that there's nothing that's, like, being transferred over that shouldn't be.
There is not, but, as you glance at the monitor, you do see that, whatever task he was doing seems to have involved transplanting kaiju tissue into a human body, or a human corpse, to document the regenerative effects.
Right. I'm gonna call Augustus.
Yes.
Have a look at this.
Okay. I will have a look at this.
Alright, so yeah, you see that they are using various samples from various now dead kaiju in these tissue transplant experiments. Flipping through the monitor, you see that a lot of the work is for medical purposes, like skin grafts, limb regeneration, that sort of stuff. But then you come across like some other folders that are like altering human physiology to use the natural weapons that a kaiju would have. So, like, some examples are like the rapid growth of bone spurs that can be launched from the body. But the problem they run into with that is the human metabolism can't keep up with that kind of growth and crashes out. Or like increased muscle mass from some of the tankier kaiju, but then the problem becomes that the muscles become so strong that they break the bones, and a lot of trial and error seems to be going on with these attribute transplants.
Hmm.
Right. Is there? Can I deduce what the Oni want with this?
Uh, oh yeah, I will give you this one for free. They're
So-
probably looking to make super soldiers, if their goal is world domination.
Okay. So the question is
Um,
just whether we were doing this about how long ago.
Yeah. Is there
Yeah.
a way to determine how much information has already been transferred / leaked?
Yes, you can give me a roll.
I'd love to give you a roll. I think this covers mission.
It
Yes.
sure do.
Let's see. That's gonna be a D6. I think this is creative. This is trying to figure out. I think this is creative.
All right, this roll, even though I don't need it against you specifically, this roll's a little bit harder.
God, John. Every time.
It's 24. That's still beatable.
Yeah.
It's so beautiful.
Okay, so that's 1d6, 1d8. Yeah, this is composure. So that's 2d6, 1d8, 1d20. Actually, before I do that, can I use my drone to create a for myself to kind of like use its analytic to access
Yeah,
the
sure.
analytics of Panopticon?
Yeah, your drone flies in and it plugs into the monitor
Yeah.
and starts assisting you with this tracing effort.
Yeah, so the drone itself, so let's first roll that.
Yes.
The drone itself is going to use I think the core drive of be in control would apply here. Steady would apply. And self-reliance? I don't know if this counts as self-reliance or not. Because it's like it's my drone, but I don't know if that's
I'll give it to you.
okay. So this is the drone's roll, which is
Oh,
a 21
a
with 2
21.
impact.
Yep. So you can give
Nice.
yourself a D6 boon.
I'm going to give myself a D6 boon. So let's see if we can beat that 24 of you. 26! There we go.
Hot dog! Alright, so that is a impact of 3.
Is that a crit? That is a crit.
Oh, nice. Give yourself an inspiration.
Ooh.
Nice.
Alright, so, clickety-clacking through this terminal. What was your original goal?
To determine how much information has already been kind of transferred, taken, and leaked by the Oni.
Okay. So, yeah, you're searching through the files, you're tracing things, your drone is processing out, like, unrelevant information, and you see that about 20% of the facility's data has been copied over to a external server. You can tell that server, yeah, with another impact, you can tell that server is in the Eastern Hemisphere. And also, while you're clicking around, you see that these hidden folders full of the kind of like the human kaiju hybridization data. These, yeah, the earliest one you can find is dated decades ago. Like, this is a project that seems to have been in the works when the facility was built.
Mm-hmm. But it's still, like, it's not on ice. It's still active.
Yeah, it is still active. Like, there are Yeah, like the current cadaver is the most recent test subject.
Gotcha. Okay, what did you say? 20%?
Yes, 20%.
Okay, well I mean, it's a concerning amount, but it's not a lot. Is there a way to kind of block off access to this data?
You
Like,
know what? I will.
I don't know. Yeah.
Yeah, you did roll a crit, so I'll say you can block off the data, but they will know immediately.
Okay. So I could block the data, but then they will know that we're here and that we're temp. They will know right away. So far, they've
They're-
gotten about 20% of the information here.
Man, given. Am I allowed to say horrors? Given the horrors, I think that 20% might be too much. Yeah. Listen, I feel like we've already been through the fight.
21.
Yeah, I might as well know that Daddy's home. Fun's over.
Daddy's home. Oh, shoot.
Remember, listeners, it's okay to call Evelyn Daddy.
Do not. Please, please.
Insurance daddy in the house.
Oh god. Oh god.
You started.
What have I done? Nope. Nope, it's canon now. I've already said it. Fuck. Excuse me. You can edit that, right?
Yeah.
Cool. That never happened. Sorry. Normally I'm better about that.
Better keep that in.
Yep. Inside thoughts. Inside thoughts. Right. So yeah, stop it, please.
Yep. Okay. I'm gonna block off access to the data and make sure that my rifle is loaded.
Yep.
So yeah, you do that. You block off the data, and yeah, like you do block the data. You cancel the upload from this terminal, and then you see like a ping of like the little generic map pin icon, and then the screen just turns off. And
Okay.
all the miscellaneous sounds coming from the facility, minus like the sound of the air being blown through the vents, just cuts out.
Well, it is a result.
Will, it's your turn.
Well.
Or no, yeah, Will, because Evelyn called in Augustus for
Yeah.
this.
Yeah. He seemed like the guy.
Yeah, good choice. What? Everything just got quiet. What's happened in there?
Good news. Augustus was able to stop at least the upload from here. Bad news, they've already leaked 20% of it, and they definitely know we're here now.
Oh, crap. We haven't even really gotten a good look at this place yet. Oh.
We'll
Let's
just
see.
keep doing what we're doing and just be ready.
Okay. Keep your ears open. Or whatever. Let's just rush to this little room.
Okay.
No, you know what? I go in this room and then I see there's like a little hallway here. So just peek over. And then this looks like a kind of main exit from the room. So curiosity will get the better of me and I'll peek in through here.
All right. So give me a roll. Oh, 25.
Let's see.
Nice. Nice.
Rolls, the rolls, John, the rolls.
The rolls.
Mm-hmm.
I'll do
Scene's
my
getting more
conflict
dangerous.
drive. Protect those around me. rather than gain information, I'll put myself potentially right in the middle of danger, just so that we don't get surprised.
Potentially.
Potentially.
I want to be creative. I don't know what's about to happen, so I'm keeping creative, and I'm self-reliant. So that's a D8, a D6, and a D8.
Well, that feels right.
Yeah.
D6. That doesn't feel right.
Oh no.
Okay,
I'm
that is
gonna
an
burn inspiration
Oh,
to get
boy.
advantage.
all right. Advantage. Reroll that 20.
Yes. God. Okay, so
Oh, is it just a 20 we reroll?
I believe so. Let's double check the spending inspiration table. I should
Well, it
have
is
10.
better.
it is much better. Is it good enough?
Advantage.
Nope.
That makes it 19. It's just the two highest totals, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, so that'd make it 19.
All right. So, as you look in through this door, you kind of manage to do the thing that kids at grocery stores will do, where they'll kind of like slip in sideways to avoid the motion sensor. So the door doesn't activate, but looking through the window, you do see someone standing at the base of the stairs. There we go. In front of this final room out here. He is very large, very muscular, and seems to have some amount of external cybernetics. Like, yeah, he has on a tactical vest and like tactical pants, but that's about all. Yeah, you can see cables and stuff like plugged into his skin, and
Okay.
he has one hand up to his ear, kind of in the classic oh, I'm getting something in my earpiece pose, but he is facing away from you.
Uh-oh.
And it's Augustus's turn.
Huh. We don't know this, right? This is just Will.
Yep. Unless he wants to shout it back down the hallway.
No.
Okay, well, I think we've done everything we can in this room, right?
Yep.
So, not knowing what else is going on, I'm going to head down the hallway and head this way. Those appearing tokens creep me out every time when they just drop in.
Yeah.
Check out this small, like, cupboard storage room here.
All right. So, yeah, the door does not activate when you walk up, and looking at it, you see that there's a little space for a
It's
key
just a normal
card
door.
next to it.
Okay.
Looking inside, give me 1 second. Let me find. There we go. You see a room full of several people. They are incredibly disheveled. Couple of them look pretty malnourished. One is just collapsed on the floor. You're uncertain of his status at this moment. They appear to be drugged. They're not very active. They don't really seem to be all there, but like glancing at them when their heads turn, you don't see a flesh bud in their heads.
Okay.
We do
I
have
don't
the
assume.
scientist IDs on us.
Yeah, I was gonna say, gonna try those.
All right, you're gonna try the ID.
Yeah.
So yeah, it boop boop. and the door slides into the wall. And one of the people, we'll say this blonde guy in the gray shirt, he kind of looks up at you, but like his vision is incredibly unfocused. His eyes are dilated, a little bit of drool. You can, like just looking at him, you can tell that this guy is under heavy sedatives.
Mm-hmm.
And
I would like to, if I still have space, because we are in kind of like softish initiative. If I have space, I would like to run like just a quick check to make sure that they are just sedated and nothing else. And other than that, I think that's going to be my turn.
yeah, sure. Give me a roll. And you know what? This is not a terribly dangerous roll, so I'm going to bump this down to a D4 danger dice. And still roll a 17. Holy
Jeez.
heck!
You're simply too powerful.
I feel like this is just revenge against you specifically for flooding the board with dice every time.
Yeah, probably.
Alright.
But yeah, so for audio listeners, Tailspire has a dice pool you can construct in the app and throw a ton of digital physical dice on the board. And D does this with roughly 114 dice at the start of every game.
Yeah.
Yep.
May I use my drone to give me a boon first as well this time?
Yeah, sure. I'll say
Thank
for this
you.
one, he's against the same 17.
Okay. Okay, so this is the bot roll, which is just a 16.
These poor guys are having the worst trip ever.
And then
I
I'm
just
gonna
imagine
use
seeing the
my-
drone as like, oh
Oh
god.
god, yeah. Biblically accurate owl drone.
Yep.
Okay, yeah. I'll spend an inspiration point to re-roll that d20.
Okay. Go for it.
15, which is going to bump it up to
Hey.
20.
Hey, that works.
Alright,
Yeah,
so yeah,
with
you're
3 impact.
yeah, your drone's not terribly helpful in this situation, but like looking them over, you do see like some injection sites at the side of their neck and their the elbows of their arms that indicate that they have received at least some amount of injections. Yeah, like again checking their ears, their necks, like obvious spots where a parasite could wrench control away from their motor functions. You don't see any evidence of that. And looking down their arms, they do have like one of those little patient ID bracelets.
Mm-hmm.
And they are all labeled as unused raw material.
Ah, beautiful.
And that is your turn.
Some black sites.
Yeah. Gotta love military black sites.
Yeah.
Evelyn.
Oh boy. Okay. So I'm gonna. Boy, I know that Augustus is working on clearing that room over there. Have I received communication from anybody?
We don't have.
I mean,
like,
do we have comms? Can we like talk to each other without
Oh.
actually shouting through the room?
You know what? Yeah, that would make sense.
Presumably, we'd have like walkie-talkies or something.
Yeah. You all have your little sci-fi earpieces.
Yeah.
So
Just
if
be like,
Will
"Updates?"
wanted to tell the other people about that, or if Augustus wanted to tell people about the human farm, he can.
I would definitely talk about the human farm as soon as I found him.
Okay. This is gonna sound terrible, but it's probably safest for them if they just stay where they're at right now. And we can raise the ethics of this later, and I don't...
You're not wrong.
Yeah. Otherwise, they're gonna end up probably just getting in the way. You said that they're heavily sedated anyway, so they might not even be
Yeah.
capable of moving anywhere. All right, and then I'll just say this while I'm walking down the hallway. Will, status?
Really big, scary looking dude that I kind of want to fight really badly.
Shit.
Okay, has he seen you?
Not yet. Almost.
Okay.
He had his back turned.
All right, I'm on my way. I think I'm gonna assume that there's a sign on the door here that just lets me know that this is a toilet.
Yep.
I'm not gonna worry about searching the toilet. This isn't Silent Hill 2.
Wow, that's where the doctor is.
Watch that he is.
That-
He's been at the urinal the whole
That's
time.
that's the downside of having kaiju regeneration. You just spend days on the crapper.
Days.
Oh god, yeah, no, nope, I'm not gonna make that joke. It's too gross even for me.
Well,
Alright, so I'm gonna kind of move over and I'm gonna be like, okay. Pull up the shield and just like get into position with Will.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, shield's up. And I'll go ahead. Presumably Augustus is on comms. He heard
Yeah.
what is happening. I'll be like, okay. So I'll kind of like move up by Will, peek around. Is the guy's back still turned?
Yep, he is in the same position. He's his head's tilted down, his back's turned, his ear is pressed up, or his hand is pressed up to his ear.
Okay, I'm gonna. You said that this guy is just wearing like a tactical vest and the pants.
Yeah. Yeah, he's
And
like
then he's got his cybernetic enhancements.
Yeah, like if you think
Okay.
Arnold Schwarzenegger from Predator, like that's kind of the look he has, but all black.
All right. Sorry, I've just received information about the werewolf song. This is bad timing. Okay. Right back to you. So I think did Will used his stuff to get everything going, right? I think I'm done assuming anybody in this place is our friend.
Fair enough. Perfectly understandable.
Gauntlets are coming out.
Hell yeah.
And I am just gonna rush, and they're electro gauntlets, right?
Yep.
And this man has many cybernetic implants.
Yep.
Cool. I'm gonna use that to my advantage and just go and start, I don't know, ripping cables out of his neck.
All right.
Shock the metal parts of him.
Okay, so you make it to you make it to this space up here.
Okay, so this is as far as I can get.
Yep. And
Okay.
as you make it up to this space, a cybernetically enhanced leg is going to kind of like swing out from around the corner of the door and
Ooh, fair.
take a shot at your head.
Okay. All right.
As there are two other of these
two other
cybernetic
guys
people who were hiding
have
next to the
expected
door.
that. Should
Yep,
have expected
and
that, but again, that's why I'm here.
That is what Will did not see when he failed that check.
Gotcha. Nope, that's fine. That's fine. I'm rolling for this, right?
Yes.
Okay.
Oh.
Beat an 8.
Beat an 8.
Okay, sweet.
I
So
dare you.
Feel, man, as much as I would really like to, I mean, I guess I could supposedly use my don't panic drive here. I think probably at the moment this feels like a badass normal roll.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. So yeah. And then I think, man, let's say that I wanted to, if this works, parry this attack and sort of try to judo flip one guy into the other.
All right.
It's so dumb, but would that count as creative?
Yeah.
Okay, 1d4, 1d8. And since this is... Man, I was going in charging, I think that counts as a ferocious action, right?
Sounds good.
Okay, cool. And I am gonna go ahead and... Remember how to use the dice roller? Okay, so that's gonna be our d20. And 2d8. And 1d4 for badass normal. I should really boost that at some point.
Oh,
All right, so that's
24.
going to be 24 and 3 impact?
Nice.
Okay, so yeah, you
Yeah.
can not effortlessly, because this kick hits your shield with the force of a sledgehammer, but you
Yeah.
do manage to deflect it. And what would you like to do with this 3 impact?
Well, I would like... We've determined I can spend 1 to parry, right?
This is on your turn, so basically you would spend 1 to attack.
Okay, cool. So, yeah, if I can use it to do the thing that I said and basically, like...
Judo throw one into the other?
Yeah, hit one guy with the other guy.
Alright. You want to utilize
keep-
your Shock Gauntlet's multi-attack?
Yeah, that would actually be super cool.
Alright, so let's see. This action can be used twice against one target, or once against 2. Spend inspiration.
Alright.
And
I'll spend an inspiration, and it just... I guess I can just...
Yep, and mark that your next counter is at disadvantage.
Okay.
Okay, and...
Gotcha. And then that's 1 against... You said we can do that at 1 against 2?
Yep.
Yeah, let's do that.
Alright.
Because there's 2 guys here.
Okay, so how much of your impact are you wanting to use for damage?
The guy who... Well, I have 3 impact, right?
Yep.
That I can put towards damage? That I can put towards damage?
Oh, yeah.
Okay, cool. So 2 on the guy who kicked me and 1 on the guy I'm gonna hit with him.
Alright, let me mark that down.
Alright. And, I guess I'll just kind of look back and we'll go, a little help.
So, yeah, as the 2 Oni cyborgs get down from that wall. As the 2 Oni cyborgs detangle themselves, the one who kicked at you, she appears feminine beneath the armor and heavy cybernetics. She stands up, kind of looks at you and says, "You know, you broke my spine when you threw me. I think you might return the favor."
How very hard for you.
And yeah, as she says that, the big guy who was facing away turns, and now that you get a look at his actual face, it kind of clicks with you that these are the pilots of Ogre Negative, just extremely cybernetically enhanced.
Oh my god, it's you!
Again.
And this is where we're going to call it for this session, because we've been going for a little bit.
Yep. Oh,
And-
no!
And
Let me mark
next
down my
section-
actual notes.
Yeah, so everybody write down, make sure your notes are written down. I have written down that Phantasm and Predator have both taken a little bit of damage.
All right.
But yeah,
Of course, they have names.
What was that?
Of course, that's their names.
Yeah, I
Phantasm
went
and
through my. Yeah, their leader is named Highlander.
That's perfect.
I may or may not have gone through 80s action and or horror movies.
Nope, that's perfect. Okay, and I just need to mark down that yes, I have spent one inspiration to do the thing that I always do.
Yeah.
And I'm at disadvantage for my next counter, right?
Yep.
So
And,
let me put that in my character sheet notes.
Yep, and when we return, we will be in actual proper initiative, as this will be a
Woo!
combat. And yeah, we will go through outros, because like I said, it is getting late.
Yep.
Alright, so starting with the person in the hazmat suit, CJ.
Before I burn through it with my rocket suit, yes, I am CJ. I've been playing Will Smythe. This is always such a blast with these people. So thanks for watching and thanks for playing. You can find me on the Hexagon, TTRPG, all one word, on all of the socials. You can find me actually. Let's try this. Head in the Clouds, okay, but it's cloud is KLAOEDS .substack.com. We'll see if anybody goes there. I'm doing some writing stuff, so why not pump that over here?
Yeah, send me a link and I'll add it to the link tree.
Oh yes.
Alright, and over here in a hazmat suit, D.
Oh, hello. I didn't see you there. I am D, or Night Wanderer. That's Wanderer with an O. I've been playing Augustus Crimp, who has been having a time of the universe liking just because he throws dice at it. You can find me, well, really dominantly on Blue Sky and on Twitch. I stream thrice a week. Currently, I'm streaming Neverwinter Nights Enhanced Edition Hordes of the Underdark expansion, and other words as well. Disco Elysium and Dragon Age the Veilguard. I stream twice a week in the evenings of European Standard Time, Central Time, and then on Sunday mornings, 11 a.m. to 3 p.m. You can there's a link tree somewhere that does stuff. I'm everywhere as Night Wanderer. That's Wanderer with an O. I am here. I will be here for Final Fantasy as well. I am on Would Be Heroes as a DM for a Cypher System game. I am on Ben Newbon's Cybertopia podcast as Toby, the resilient test subject. I think that is all of the stuff that I'm in currently.
Alright.
Oh, and a Call of Cthulhu game. Also on Would Be
Oh,
Heroes.
yeah. Alright. And rounding us out with the hazmat suit rocking Cosmo.
Hi, I'm Cosmo. I've been playing Evelyn Merchant. Legally, I have to ask you, please don't refer to my character as Daddy.
Yes, please don't. That was a goof.
That was a
It
goof.
was a
Be normal.
it was a haha.
I also, when I'm alive, play video games sometimes over on Cosmo Memory at Twitch. That's apart from that, you can find me kicking around various Discords, posting awful memes, making terrible puns, and also over on Would Be Heroes on John's break game, where I play a cat boy with bad decision-making skills. And soon I'll be on our Evilise Rogues Final Fantasy podcast. There, you may already have heard me build a character there with Dee and Aya and John.
Yeah.
Yeah, thank you.
Oh no, that was live?
Yeah.
Were you unaware of this?
Yeah, you.
I did not
I'm
agree to
surprised you-
that.
I'm surprised you said so many slurs. He.
Did I?
No.
Of course not.
But yes,
That's not par for the course that I don't slur. I slur
Yeah.
a lot.
Well, you were on the wine that
yeah.
I don't know, 4 a.m. or whatever ungodly time it is that you do these things.
Yes.
But yes, I have been, and until further notice, will be John. I can be found, obviously, here at Bacon Flavored Pods. But I am also on dang near everything else on Would Be Heroes, IGM, Break, The Twilight Labyrinth, where Cosmo also plays. I am Sasanili and or Elenast in the Saturday D&D game. I am Yesterday or Time Trial in D's Cypher System campaign. I am Father Arthur Andrews in the Call of Cthulhu game. I have other characters that I will be playing shortly because I have no control over my life. I stream with my friend over on his channel, Bore Immortal, where we are currently playing Fallout, and I think we're kind of near the end. Fallout 1, that is. I can draw for money if you would like an art. I can do that in exchange for money. If you would rather support us and make sure that our editor has pizza, you can go join our Patreon. That is Crimsbacon at .patreon. It's Crimsbacon. I forget how the
Patreon links work.
Yeah, the Patreon thing. It's all in the link tree. Let's see. Oh yeah. As the other two have mentioned, we will be starting later this month, a beacon game, Evilise Rogue, set in the world of Final Fantasy XII. And I think that might actually be everything for me. So yeah, we will head out for now and come back at the start of combat. And I will see everyone later. Bye!
Bye!
Bye.
Bye.